Does anyone still play Creed? You know what I'm saying? Does anyone play like some of the other ones like Dragon Fist VR? You know what I mean? I want to know what you guys think about the games. Are they good or not? You know, if not, you know, what do you think could be improved? Because I want to like put on some like special exhibition cards just for those other games. I've been talking to a lot of the developers, but you know what I mean? I just need to hear from the community what y'all's thoughts are. Tony says, I want to try Underdog, but nothing looks as responsive as Thrill the Fight 2. Yeah, they've been cooking on their fight system for sure. Let me go ahead and get TikTok cranked up here in a little bit. TikTok, where y'all at? TikTok. There it is. TikTok, and we don't stop a rocket to the bang bang boogie to the upshot to boogie. Let's see. PTC. King of the Hill. Fight. Let me go live with this real quick. Let me actually hit this bug. Bam. Cause TikTok is still some timing, y'all. Still gotta jump on this. And then we will welcome some new people. And of course, the folks that are in here are gonna get the code first, so y'all don't have to worry about it. Since there's a few of y'all gonna get the first code. Rose Dude, what's going on? Rochelle Smith, y'all, welcome. It's your boy Super M with Ringside VR, the place to be for everything virtual boxing and virtual combat sports. And tonight, if you guys are into VR, you've come to the right place. We are doing a little bit of a King of the Ring open fight night and Thrill the Fight 2. We got some homies in the VIP chat. If you're interested in joining in, I'll give you the code to join the Discord. You know what I'm saying? Let's see. Oh, we got Solly in the building. Let me go ahead and bring him on up too. You know what I'm saying? And this is great, so I can make sure that you guys are fully represented with some audio checks. Yo.
Close that up a little bit, but yeah, I'm here. What's up?
How'd the event go, bro? Was it good?
It was really interesting. I got to ask a question and got my question somewhat dodged.
Oh, dang. Was it a hard? Did you throw a hardball question at him?
I did throw a hardball at him.
Nice. That's what you got to do. It sounded like some big stuff, man. Like, so I hope it was fun, man. We're just not getting started.
That was a good time.
Let's see. I'm gonna drop you the code here in a second, Solly. We got iBad up on stage who wanted to try his hand at commentary, and I have another commentator today. Let me hit the homie up. YXR.
Oh yeah, anyone else who wants to do commentary, let us know. Yes, this will be King of the Ring style, right, Super?
Yep. PTC, King of the Ring.
Yep.
All right, so I just said, so YXR, he wanted to commentate as well. And Tony might want to commentate too if we can get him over a little bit of stage fright, you know what I'm saying? I told Tony that, like, you know, it's all vibes and love around here on Thursday nights. I mean, not like it's different any other night, but this night is for kickbacks and chilling, you know what I'm saying? So if there's any night to hop up on the mic, say what's up, just talk, you know what I mean? We are all ears. Let me go ahead and get this lobby up. And you know, we haven't been to the night gym in a long time. You know,
we have go back to a classic.
Yeah, classic night gym. I miss the night gym. So I'm gonna drop the code to you here, Solly, and then I'm gonna talk to the folks in the chat. Yeah, I see y'all out there. I'm gonna hit y'all up in a little bit. We're just getting set up here. Bam. All right, Solly, you have the code. Please distribute that to the homies. We can get our first two up here real quick. What's good? Right. Nuarty, what's good? Guys. Big chilling. Cardio Cam. Hey Cam, appreciate you for putting that chat together, by the way. I haven't talked to Wild in a while, so it's good to see that there's a lot of new stuff. And I asked the folks here today, Solly, just to get some chit chat going. How do they feel about the other VR boxing game titles? Have you tried it? Are you a fan of Boxing Underdog? Are you a fan of Golden Gloves VR? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're out here chilling. Lumen, Cardio Cam, Nuarty was good. Welcome to the chat. If y'all trying to hop in on some King of the Ring action, y'all already know. Hit your boy up. You know what I'm saying? We'll get you set up right. You know what I mean? With the code, how to jump in. Checking back here with TikTok real quick. What's good? Oh, I see a lot of people hopping in. All right, so just give me a second, guys. We're gonna get our first couple of boxers up. MBL Boxing, what's good? Lumen said he didn't see my text. Which one? I be getting hit up a lot of times, Lumen. Where you hit me up on Discord? Also, the old man's been kind of in and out of the doctors and the hospital visits lately. So if I haven't caught up to you, you know what I'm saying? That's on me. That's my bad. Cam says he's going to hop on. Yeah, Cam, just jump in the Showtime stage, bro. Code's going to be there. Yeah. All right. So let's get started. We've got Bodie versus Vladimir Markov.
All right. And anyone who wants to commentate, just let us know.
Yeah, I think
super.
I bad. If you go ahead and unmute, bro, let's do a mic test for you just to make sure you're sounding clear and that everybody can hear you.
He just said in chat he's going to be mute for like 10 minutes.
Okay, you're all good. I think we can hear Solly pretty good. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So without further ado, since we're going to get on. So just everybody, for those of you guys who are joining in, just so you guys know what we're doing here. So we're going to be featuring a lot of boxers from Thrill of the Fight 2 VR on MetaQuest 2, MetaQuest 3, MetaQuest Pro, all that, right? This is going to be VR boxing. So if you see a little jank and things move a little weird, you're going to be like, dang, what's going on? It doesn't quite look like Fight Night. That's because they're really in their rooms, really throwing hands. It's incredibly physically taxing and also incredibly entertaining. We got a bunch of commentators tonight, starting off with me and Solly. We'll get some new people in here as the time rolls out. If you guys want to hop in after you see a little bit of this action, please feel free just to say, all right, man, I need to get on. Give me the code. If you want the code, you just got to join the Ringside VR Discord. You know what I mean? So let me jump back in here real quick and make sure I always check in with the chat, right? You know what I'm saying? Darksea says he's trying to hop on. And for those of you guys who are waiting to hear back from me on the tournament, like I said, I'm just now getting back into the swing of things. The previous King of the Ring winners tournaments that still need to be planned. We got to work through some folks' schedules. People have to work on Sundays. So I'm trying to figure out a right time to make it work. And when we do, we'll run it, and it'll run on a Sunday. Oh, Spiral. Yeah. That's peak meme right there. Okay, let's get it started. Solly, it's gonna be me and you. First matchup of the evening. We're gonna have Bodie in the blue corner, and then we're gonna have Vladimir Markov in the red corner. This is gonna be interesting. Chat, let me know if we run into any audio issues. Rohan, what's going on?
Get ready. Let's go.
Oh.
We started the night
Both
off
fighters
right.
here in the black trunks. Bodie rocking the purple gloves and shoes. Vladimir in the all black with the ponytail.
Yeah, this is already looking good, man. And chat, just let me know if the audio mix is right. We're back in the nighttime gym, keeping it classy, focus on the boxers. It's good to be back in the chair, man. Good to be back seeing some folks. And we're continuing this PTC action. I cannot stress enough how well this new PTC update is from the Thrill of the Fight 2 developers, adding a lot of what we kind of missed in seeing VR boxing, man. The physicality is back. The mechanics are good, right? A lot of players seem happy, and I'm just good. I'm happy on keeping the vibe. You know what I'm saying? Keeping the vibe going.
Absolutely, man. This has just been it's been a minute since we've had the King of the Ring together. Took a little bit of a break last week, some of the health issues and just in general, we got lives, but these are kind of my favorite types of events, right? Like, one, they're a little bit quicker, but it's just a casual fight. I think you get to see a little bit more, fighters feeling free and trying new stuff as opposed to the exhibitions where the people are, currently trying to show off what they got and they kind of lock in a little bit more.
Oh, absolutely. Death Sentence, we got the code posted just up slightly above the Super M and Solly meme. Let me know if you see it. Yep, we just got dropped again, absolutely. And for everybody who wants to jump in, it's just kind of an open night. 2-minute rounds. The king stays on, and everybody else rotates out, man. And we're going to be starting a fresh new list for the next tournament. So, hop in if you get it in where you can fit it in, man. But yeah, man, looking at this action, man, we got our boy Bodie, Big Bodie, back in the hot seat, man, taking on Vladimir Markov. And it looks to be a good, even match in this first round, right? One of the things that I really like about this change is how much balance that it adds. And, oh, wow.
Stop fighting.
Bodie out there throwing them hands. I think I might actually turn on the replays for this one, guys. Hold on, let me crank those
Yeah,
up
why
real
not,
quick.
man? We're gonna get some good shots.
One thing I have been, other thing too, guys. So, as I am always still a student of this, this game of editing and YouTube, right? I've been working on some new ways to highlight dope moments in each of these matches. Just a little bit of a punch up. Solly has seen a preview. I might be throwing a little bit of preview out, but just add a little some spice. And these replays and all these good performance from you guys goes a really long way. So hopefully I can highlight that and give you guys something cool to look at. But I'm pretty happy with this little Tesco uppercut edit. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? We got some new people in the chat. Dirtiest Jordan, what's good?
Seconds out.
Darksea says, can I go after it? Is anyone see the SGC crowd cam? No, I have not. Round number 2, though, underway. Tell me about it. Tell me about that crowd cam, man. A lot of people doing a lot of really cool things in these leagues recently, man. So it's been great to see the community itself grow. In like this, just in a short year, man. It's been actually really exciting to see.
Crazy inappropriate for the crowd cams, apparently.
Oh well, if it's crazy inappropriate, then I don't really care for it. All right, back in the action, round number 2. Bodie in the chat saying that he has not been able to be as aggressive as he wants to be. Bodie in the black shorts with the pompadour and the purple gloves, for those of you guys who don't know. Vladimir's with the man bun. And I mean, honestly, man, even though Bodie can't be as aggressive as he wants to be, as the game used to allow you to be, now I'm seeing a more refined Bodie, man, working the outside, working the jab, good head movement there. We're able to see a lot more of the boxing from folks, right? Solly, I've never been one to really like force people into a particular way of playing the game, but it is really cool to see people really express themselves and catch these really crisp moments where you see them thinking on their feet and really kind of matching up toe-to-toe with their opponent.
And what's cool about it too, right, is because it's forcing you to play a little bit more like boxing, it's actually improving a little bit of the, skills of some of these fighters, right? Especially Bodie was saying that, like, he couldn't just go as ham as he used to. Now, like you can see he's a much more patient boxer. He's learned, some new or some more traditional kind of like boxing style techniques, and they're working for him. I think honestly, this is one of the cleaner fights I've seen him, put on, just because a lot of his other ones have been, very kind of scrappy, even if they have had a lot of KOs.
And some of that scrappiness, man, a lot of it was like, it was cool, and you're kind of working really hard. I mean, right now, Bodie is just taking Vladimir around the rope, but like it is, it's cool to see, right? That you can see more clarity in the scrappiness, I would say, right?
Yeah. But right now we're into our first break. Probably going to give that round to Bodie. Just overall in that fight, he was being a little bit more active. He had the better defense and the better offense. Not by a huge league, but I think he was playing a pretty safe and cautious fight. And I think what's really going to be the challenge for Vladimir is that Bodie didn't give him too many things. He didn't reveal too much of his card, so he can make some adjustments, but he knows there's going to be more following that up.
Appreciate that, Bodie. Yeah, that was on me. My bad, man. I'm so used to exhibition 3 rounds. I mistakenly set that to 2 rounds. Dang it, I can't see the scorecard now. So, can you guys see the scorecard? Right?
No, they won't be able to see. Okay, I think now.
Bodie, dang, I was at Bodie. If you can see the scorecard, please post that joint.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner is
see if you can see it now.
Actually,
cool.
That's weird. Maybe I can see it. Hold on. And through the fight 2, observer mode strikes again. I can see that.
It won't give you details because it was a forfeit.
Yep. Here we go. Never mind. All right. So yeah, we got the scorecard up, guys. We got the scorecard up.
Wow,
And
split that one.
it did
Interesting.
split it. Bodie did win it to his point, right? So
Yeah,
Bodie won on damage
he
on
went
that
on
one.
again.
But honestly, it was just because he had such a good first round. That second round was super close. Yeah, yeah, we got it. We got it.
Vladimir, I mean, outright won it, right? He adjusted perfectly, and like that was all he needed to do.
All right. Okay, so we got let's go ahead into the next matchup then. We have Freaky Billy showing up next.
Yeah, and then kick Vladimir so that someone else can take the spectator spot.
Yep. Bodie, you're
Right,
not cooked,
everyone.
bro. Oh, Dark
All right.
Season. Dark Season. Okay, so we've got the next update is going to be Freaky Billy taking on Bodie. Now we've got two 2-minute rounds. It's correct now.
Hello.
Yo, all right. I bet. What's good, bro?
Yo, what's going on?
Man, big
All right,
chilling.
I'm back now.
Big
Sorry,
chilling.
I was eating dinner.
Nah, you good, man. Look, it's that time of the evening. You know what I'm saying? People are unwinding. They're getting back in. You know, some people got some homework to do. Some people got some big chilling. We got the first King of the Ring up today. Your boy Bodie, you know, aka Mr. I Think I'm Washed. He not washed, guys. He did pretty good, right? But it's gonna be interesting. Bodie, if you got any comments on the new King of the Ring, I mean not new King of the Ring, the new patch and how you feeling, let us know, man. Rohan, big in the chat. Let's see. Do you box in amateurs, Luke? This is just a hobby. Well, for me, I'm a production designer, right? I run esports events. I do a lot of design. Everything you see here, I've pretty much created. My passion was always for fighting games, boxing games, and esports in general. So I figured, hey, what best way to use my skills and have a hobby, Luke, than to try to put on, you know, a space and a show for people to compete. The real boxers in this channel, the folks who are competing on here pretty much every week, right? From amateur boxers, some pros, a lot of people who are just hobbyists, right? Who just like boxing, and a lot of people who are just here to have fun on Thrill of the Fight too, you know? So this is what I do, man. I make the sandbox. I make sure everybody is having a good time, you know what I'm saying? And that's just how I kind of play my role here, right? I do try to throw hands every once in a while, but I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'm super cooked in this game. Nico Boxing, what's good with the follow, man? Appreciate it. Let me go ahead and where's TikTok? Oh, I was about to say, where has TikTok chat been? All right, I see y'all out here, TikTok. All right, so let's go on to the next battle. We got Bodie up. We're gonna see how long he's gonna keep this streak going for. So let's start the next match. And this time we got iBad. Speaking of amateur boxers, so iBad's gonna be jumping up on the mic. Solly, go ahead and commentate with him while I set things up on the back end here. Go ahead.
No problem.
So we got the first round. We got Bodie in the black shorts and the purple gloves, and then we got Freaky Billy in the black trunks and the yellow shoes. Two 2-minute rounds, guys. On the clock, we're going to see if Bodie can continue his streak.
All right, and so far so good. First few opening punches, both fighters seeming to just feel each other out in this early discovery round, and excited to be joined here by iBad. How you doing, man?
I'm doing well. How are y'all doing? Are you doing pretty good?
Yeah, man, I just got back from a fun little conference, but ready to switch gears and go straight into some VR fighting. So I don't know if you were watching last round, but Bodie, who's our current king of the ring, and he's going to continue that reign if he gets more knockdowns like that. Damn.
6, 7.
Oh wow, that was an extremely nice knockdown. First round too. Has not even been a minute into the round yet.
Let's go.
Yeah, Freaky Billy's going to have to, starting this off in a rough spot. He's got to adjust quick. But I like what he's doing, right? He's, not doing the same stuff that's going to get him up, knocked down. Oh, there he is. Hands are a little bit low. What are you seeing so far in this match? I know it's only been a minute of it so far.
I am seeing that he is controlling the fight mostly with distance and jabs and straight hands. I don't see a lot of hooks, though, that might come around in round 2. But I do see what he's trying to do right now is find the range and find his distance so he can set up that knockout punch.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I mean, right now, Freaky Billy's going to have to, go for the KO because in these King of the Ring rounds, one knockdown is just such a huge point, differential to overcome. that if you're not going to return with your own knockdown, you can basically kiss it goodbye. But I like what he's doing, right? You see Billy kind of realizing that Bodhi has that range, as you were saying, and he's working really hard on safely trying to close that distance and then throw a lot of punches when he's like up close. Whereas when he's, farther back, he's being a little more defensive, trying to dodge those punches and slip in close. Bodhi, on the other hand, very effectively just keeping range, getting the knockout, and then just riding that to the point victory. Round 2 is what we call the adjustment round. Any adjustments that Freaky Billy can make in your eyes, Ibad?
Adjustments. I feel as though what he needs to do is kind of close that gap. I do see that sometimes he was overextending a little bit. So if he can get his feet a little closer, he'll find a lot of success.
That's a good point. Do you think there's any adjustments that Bodhi needs to do, or he can basically ride that same round 1 strategy to a victory in round 2?
Honestly, not really. What he's doing right now is perfect. The jab is the most important punch in boxing, and he's doing that really well. I like how he's using the jab. He could throw some hooks in the second round, but other than that, he's doing perfectly fine with his job right now, which is throwing those jabs and keeping distance.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all he's got to do. Oh, Bodhi coming in for the hug. I love the sportsmanship here. But round 2 underway. Freaky Billy here trying to get something back, trying to get a knockdown and win on, at least get a draw here. Hopefully win on the damage. At this point, Bodhi just needs, he can cruise to a 10-9 round. He can cruise to a 9-10 round. As long as he stays upright on his 2 feet, he's going to be fine. So I think we're going to be seeing him, if he does make an adjustment, I think he's probably going to play a little bit safer, right? He knows that he's still getting the hang of this version. He's got a different fighting style. So I don't think he's going to go too hard for these TKOs. I think he's just going to kind of ride a patient long win streak for this King of the Ring night.
Yeah, I do see that what's his name? Freaky Billy. He does have an opportunity to the body over there, but
yeah,
I don't know. The one problem I am constantly seeing is that he's not closing the distance as he should be right now. Because correct me if I'm wrong. He's the shorter fighter, right?
He's the guy with the yellow shoes, and black gloves. Really, I think he's not drastically shorter, but he is being outranged, and Bodhi is, I think, also a little bit the faster fighter. For me, what feels like the big thing that Billy isn't using to his advantage, and maybe he just, he's limited on, because he's on stationary, right? But it's his footwork, right? You said it enough. He's just not getting quite close enough, and so he's either overextending or outright missing. And he's not following it up in a place where his feet can be, there to either get the angle, to close the distance, or to create distance to, stop the counter shots from landing.
Yeah, for sure. I do think Bodhi got this round. And the winner, who's the winner of this fight?
The winner of this fight is going to be Bodhi. That knockdown in round 1, I think, is going to...
Oh, shoot. Oh, yeah, for sure. That's almost an automatic win if you get a first round knockdown.
100%.
Yeah, and you can see it there. He just cruised to survival in round 2. He didn't even need to win it.
And that's the interesting part about the King of the Ring format, right? Like, it's only 2 2-minute rounds, like, so super, super lightweight on the rounds. We keep it going, but getting an early knockdown, super powerful, right? You see Bodhi just, honestly, and Freaky Billy did a really good job out damaging Bodhi, surprisingly, right? So he out damaged Bodhi the whole way through, but it was that knockdown. It's about that's the one thing that I really appreciate about this version that we have here. It's really about the breakup between power punchers and people who had skill. Back in the day, if you knew how to game the system, you knew how to get a lot of damage, you could just swing for the fences, and you didn't really have to worry about so many mistakes, right? Or having to know a lot. Bodhi did a good job controlling the pace. Great timing with that knockout in the first round. If it wasn't for that, we would see a Freaky Billy win. So technique, timing, speed, they all matter a lot more now, and I think that's very exciting for a lot of people. All right, so let's go on to the next fight. And Ibad, you know what I'm saying, you can keep rocking on the mic for as long as you want, man. You know what I'm saying? This is the night for anybody who wants to hop up on the mic. And why is the observer mode doing this to me? Observer modes don't do me now. There we go. All right, next up, we've got Darksy. Darksy is coming up. And for everybody in the chat who saw you guys were like, hey man, how do I get in? All you gotta do, first off, join the Ringside VR Discord. Once you're in the Discord, just hop up in the Showtime stage. We are sharing the code in the Showtime stage. It is first sign up, first to hop in. We let you rotate once for the night. If we see you twice, we're gonna let somebody rotate in. So for anybody wanting to hop in and get in on the action, get featured on here, you know what I'm saying, just jump on in. If you need the Discord link, I got y'all. It's right here, you know what I mean? Folks on TikTok, I got y'all. Anybody on Melon Games, is this VR? Yes, Melon Games, this is VR. Let's see. Necro Boxing, I love it. And chat, man, if you guys see something, I'm gonna lock in with chat a little bit more and just drop in when chat says something, guys. I'll just pop in and, you know, let y'all know how chat's feeling. The chat usually has some really good insight, and now that we're on the PTC, you guys can really see more, and more boxing, less VR jank is kind of the vibe, right? So next up, we got Bodie, up 2 wins for the night, keeping that streak going. He's got to fight Darksy, and waiting in the wings is 5-star boy. So fellas, go ahead and take it away as we get on to this next match.
Exciting to see Bodie continuing his streak of royalty right now. And let's see if it's gonna keep going to the mighty 3. Darksy here has been excited to get into the ring for a little bit now, and I'm glad that he is here, rocking the blonde haircut. Bodie rocking the brown hair with the purple gloves. And it's been just a battle of the black shorts today.
Everybody's on the black shorts. You know what I'm saying? What happened? Did I miss the memo? I ain't mad at it though. So for guys in the chat, Bodie has the purple gloves and the brown hair. Darksy, the one getting pieced up right now, has the blonde hair and black. Oh, never mind. Never mind. KO indeed. Can we get that instant replay? Because he blinked and you almost missed it. Actually, I almost did miss it. Bang! Big right hook and a big left over the top. Down goes the king, and we might be seeing the dawn of a new king. Darksy came out here swinging with the fences, guys.
Yeah, he is doing a good job, and this might be a little bit of Bodie being either tired or, you know, just kind of not as used to the game, but Darksy is giving him a solid challenge, and knockdowns are hard to come back from. We just saw Bodie basically cruise to a victory off one knockdown.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Darcy's got the same option, and look at him. He is doing some great defense. This is something we don't see enough people do, and I just really want to point it out. When Darksy was blocking, he was also ducking, right? There's no reason you need to, like, you know, there's kind of a balance between overcorrecting your defense, where you're like, you know, you step 20 feet away and aren't ready to follow up. And, you know, people who don't do enough, right? They just rely on a guard. They just rely on head movement. They just rely on footwork. And if you just rely on one of those 3, you're going to get more, probably at least half the time, if not more.
Absolutely.
But, you know, the more of those 3 that you can add, you're going to become untouchable. That's how Ultra Instinct works.
So, Ibad, hopefully you're still with us here, man. So, like, you've been in here a little bit more than just a beginner. You've started your amateur boxing career. You know, when you guys are working on defense, man, how important is it, just like Solly said, to combine your defense, man? Keep the hands up while you move and just kind of, you know, how does that work? Give us the POV.
Honestly, defense is way more important than offense in real boxing. And I feel like in the game, too, you know, you, like Solly said, you cannot just have footwork or head movement or just one of those things. It's best to have all of those things and train for all of those things, because you know, honestly, you're gonna get punished for it if you don't have at least, I'd say, 2 of those things. You could have footwork with great head movement or a great guard with footwork, and you know, then It's mostly about the mindset. It's mostly about how you think in that ring. Boxing is all about like thinking skills, your short
Seconds
term
out.
thinking skills. Like how fast you can make decisions in a short amount of time.
Get ready.
Amen to that, man. I like it, man. Have 2 of the 3, and you will be A-okay. We're jumping in here, round number 2. Bodie behind on knockdown. He has to have the sense of urgency, and no, that is gonna be it. The urgency has, man, it has flipped the script. The tables have turned. The turns have tabled. Let's take a look at the squabble up one more time. And back again, those powerful hooks, the right and the left, the exact same combination that took Bodie down the first time. Man, Darksy's about to run away with the crown. I don't see how Bodie comes back from this, guys.
I mean, the only way he can do it is 2 knockdowns and just crazily out-damaging Darksy.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, right? At this point, he's in desperation mode, and that does not usually lead to the best boxing, nor to the most sustainable boxing. I don't know if you have any experience with this, I bet, right? But like when people start getting desperate, that's when they start, fighting with bad form, overexerting themselves, forgetting to breathe, all that stuff.
Yeah, of course. If you get impatient, or same thing, if you get too excited in there, that's also something you can get punished for. Oh, you always have to maintain your discipline in the ring. Oh my God, that was a great shot.
That was an absolutely great shot. Wow. I mean, even if it's just to feel better, right? You've been battered all week. You finally caught him clobbering right there, straight to the temple for Bodie. And Bodie's not about that business. He said, put that glove down. We got 32 seconds. I'm here to throw hands.
Yeah, and again, 2 minutes doesn't seem like a long time, but when you're going full hog on it, you're gassed, you're not breathing. Like, you can get tired in 10 seconds of good fighting.
Oh, 100%. And chat, don't let the fact that this is a VR game fool you. The way this game works is you have to punch with full body effort. You have to punch with full speed and exertion if you're going to want to get damage in this game. There's no half-assing it. There's no pussyfooting around. You got to give it all into the virtual ring. And if not, you're just not going to get rewarded for it. So big kudos to both of these guys. Big shout-outs to Darksy. Bodie not liking that one bit. Let's take a look at the details here. 19 to 18, and it's crazy. Darksy running away with that first round, 10-8. Of course, he got the knock there. And if it wasn't for that knockdown, we would have had another 10-8 round there in favor of Darksy. What a good performance by both of them, guys. I mean, I really appreciate what people can do with just 2 2-minute rounds. Take a look at the damage. We've got 12-12 in the first round, 9-28. Bodie was crazy, out damaging Darksy, right? And we've seen this twice tonight, right? Where someone out damages someone and loses, right? It's because of those knockdowns. 13-19 to 10-64, right? For a grand total, man, 25-31 to 1992. Bodie definitely probably is like, and Bodie, you're not washed. Don't even give me that too. You know what I'm saying? You win 2 wins in King of the Ring night. You good, bro. More than I could do. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel says the Darksy Rage. For anybody on TikTok, y'all want to hop on in, man, just join the Ringside VR Discord, right? We have a link in the chat, links on the channels. If you're on YouTube or Twitch, same thing, right? Hop in the Discord. It's an open fight night. Anyone who has the code will be in our Showtime stage, right? We got a lot of the homies in the chat right now. Big chillin'. The code's gonna be dropped in there. Anybody can come in. Cam says sometimes they need that third round. Cam, you are 100% right, and that is why on Sundays when we do the exhibition cards, it's 3-minute rounds to give each boxer the time they need to work, right? We do limit it to only 15 fights for the night, and it is a sign-up process, but it allows us to see more long format, how they can box. But for now, you know what I mean? It's really just 2-minute rounds, King of the Ring rotating. Speaking of King, we got to crown a new King, chat. So the current King right now is Darksy, right? Earning his title away from Bodie, but Bodie is still up there in the lights, right? As the longest reigning King. So if Darksy can make it to 3 wins, he becomes the longest reigning King. All right. With that being said, let's go ahead and move on to the next. We got a little Jackal. We got all the homies coming out tonight. I appreciate it.
Chip's back in here.
Oh, never mind. Jackal, my bad. I got to put you on spectator. We actually had 5-star boy.
Yeah, he was in the
he was
deck
up.
spot.
I ain't trying to. We got Jackal up on deck. 5-star boy hopping in, right? So it's gonna be 5-star boy in the blue corner, right? Darksea. Emmanuel says, someone check on Bodie. Hey, look, Bodie in the chat right now. You know what I mean? Like, let me see. Oh, SCG with the chat. Okay. I see what they're doing. Let's see. Could he do it? Show us when you kick the person, please. Okay, Zoto Lord says, show us when you kick the person, please. Okay. So after this one, I'll do a countdown of when I kick the person. Sometimes they'll leave before I can do that, but I'll let you guys know when to hop in. Thank you for that, Zoto Lord. I'll do right by you guys. Right now, we got Lil Jackal up on deck. After this match, I'll let you guys know when it's done. 5-star boy or Darksea, whoever loses, will hop on. You know what I'm saying? It says, can I go against you? You could if you were old and washed up. You know what I mean? If you just want to beat up on a punching bag, sure, brother. But I would encourage you, if you got the hands, to go up against some of the competitors in the Discord. You'll have a much nicer time, and then I just get to commentate your fight. You know what I'm saying? I'm here to make you look pretty. You know, but I guess me getting my butt whooped would also make you look pretty if I'm really thinking about it. You know, chat. How many of y'all want to see the old man get beat up, chat? Let me know. If enough people want me to get beat up, I'll hop in the ring one of these days. I did it a couple of streams ago. I got washed. You know, shout outs to Solly. He's I don't know, bro. I don't even know what the record between us right now is, but I know you're up by a good margin.
It's always for fun.
Oh, absolutely. Okay, let's see. African Noe says, African Noe, if you can do me a favor, bro, can you DM that image to anyone on the ref team or to Solly? That is going to be a moderation kind of thing, right? I will screenshot that here, and we gonna get this person up out of here. It's just that simple. Okay, Death Sentence is asking, how are we joining? So Death Sentence there, we have the code. Solly's dropping the code. Ringside versus Jake Paul. We actually had Pakejaw on here. He's got up on the channel. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel said 2 old boxers. Old wash boxers. We can set up. Hey, yo, we call them the old man unk battles. You know what I mean? Vincent from Miami. What's good, bro? What's good? Yeah, man. Look, I'm down for the old man unk battles. You know what I'm saying? I'm setting it up right now to where I can possibly stream. You know what I'm saying? Vincent from Miami said, can I ask you a question? Go ahead, man. I'm gonna check the chat here in a bit. We're gonna start. I just want to make sure that the chat here is doing good. African Noe, thank you for posting that up. Solly, I'm taking a screenshot of this. I see it in the chat.
I saw that. I'm trying to deal with it. I'm also asking him not to. And this is just a general rule for everyone, guys. This server is for this server stuff. I know we're a very big VR community and we'd love to be inclusive, but we are not the place to deal with your ban from another server. I'm just going to say that now. And that's going to be a formal rule. We'll start kicking people for it after we start our reset.
Yep. And, you know, as a person who's on the camera, guys, I have been called all sorts of stuff. I have pretty much a thick skin. I wasn't born just yesterday. When we see stuff like that, just alert me. If they're in the Discord, we kick them out. We have strict rules on coming for somebody's race, religion, where they come from. You don't just come for people like that, bro. Their age, all that kind of stuff. So, bro, like, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So we take care of who we get to take care of. We treat the community nice, how we like to treat the community. We're speaking of, let's go ahead and jump without, you know what I'm saying? Vincent, I don't know if I'm the one to be able to help you with that, but yeah, I mean, let's see. 2 old wash boxers. Let's set it up. How many times do you go live? Junebug asks, how many times, and do you and do this? Cause I gotta get me in a fight calling out everybody. So Junebug, first of all, bro, or man, you know what I'm saying? I don't know who's behind that. Hit up the Discord. Every Sunday is an exhibition card. We will show you how to sign up. Sign-ups are Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Jump into the Discord so we can teach you how to sign up for that. Thursday nights, all you got to do is join the Discord and jump in. It's kind of like an open fight night, and that's kind of for now until I figure out a way to add more streams, right? Mason, what's good? Hey, welcome back, bro. We're going to get started with this next match, though, while I explain. 2 times a week. You know what I'm saying? Thursdays and Sundays for now, but I'm planning on wanting to add more as we start, facilitating more people who want to get into the ring. So speaking of getting into the ring, though, we've got 5-star boy in the blue corner with the red trunks taking on the new king, Darksy, in the black trunks. 2 2-minute rounds on the clock. Let's see if Darksy will just go ahead and extend his reign, or will 5-star boy give him the 5-star treatment?
Yeah. Do you mind taking a
Absolutely.
second to take over commentary?
Yeah. I got you, bro. I got you. We back in the chat. You know what I'm saying? First round, guys. We got IBAT. If you're with me, you're with me. If not, I got some solo super commentary. Now we got 5-star boy. For those of the folks who were in the chat asking how to get in, 5-star boy was just like y'all. Once in just the TikTok chat, big chillin', wanted to get on the match. Be like 5-star boy, hop in the match, get your fights on, and this is like the 3rd or 4th time I've seen him in King of the Ring. You know what I'm saying? Braden saying, how do I fight? It's easy, Braden. Just go ahead and hit that Discord. But right now, back in the ring, man, 5-star boy having a bit of a time trying to lock down Darksy. Darksy using that footwork, just kind of avoiding 5-star boy. Darksy, if you can hear me, man, box with the little man, man. Don't, you know what I'm saying? Give him a. Vincent says, I got the tism. Hey, bro, it's all a spectrum, man. Look. Vincent, all you gotta do if you're looking for the homie to hang out with, you know what I'm saying, come to the Ringside VR Discord. Okay, 5-star Darksy asking for a bit of a timeout there. Hold up, might be good. Okay, we good. It says, how do I go against someone? Mason in the chat said, Darksy, don't let me down. Well, Darksy's not going to be the one to let you down, you know what I'm saying? Right now, Darksy in full control of this round. The thing about King of the Ring, guys, is that you never really know how strong the next challenger is going to be, right? So there could be a skill gap. It could be somebody much younger than you, somebody with a height mismatch. You never really know. In our exhibitions, we do try to match people up ahead of time. We've got a matchmaking algorithm for the Discord server. But, right now, you got to give it to 5-star boy, man, the little boxer that could, fighting a much bigger opponent, fighting a much more elusive opponent, and he's giving it all the gas, right? You got to admire that. It's very inspiring for anybody who's out there thinking, man, I might not be good enough, or I might not have enough high elo. Be like 5-star boy, you know what I'm saying? Hop up in the ring and throw some hands. Scar T says, holy height difference. Yeah. It's sometimes it's David and Goliath, guys. You know what I'm saying? Mason C says, my boy Darksy low-key dodging with ease. He got that ultra instinct on him. I ain't gonna hold you. For if anybody wants to know how to fight someone, like I said, man, join the Discord. We'll set you up with a fight. Don't worry about it. We got fades every couple of days. I want to say every day, but honestly, man, I'll be part-time in this. I ain't even gonna hold y'all, right? We got round number 2 in the King of the Ring. For those who guys who are just jumping in, Darksy in the red corner, 5-star boy in the blue corner, right? Round number 2 of 2, 2 minutes on the clock. 5-star boy, Darksy with the glove touch. Now, Darksy came here with that first round real clean, right? And Darcy is able to use a lot of foot movement, just to keep out of the way, keep that distance. And what's going to be really frustrating for a shorter fighter is, right, if you're not skilled with using your legs to get in, you're not going to be able to cross the void. Hence the name of tonight's stream, Crossing the Void. You're not going to be able to get to that point, and you're not going to be able to set things up. But you know what, though? You got to give it to all the heart to the young man. You know what I'm saying? Let's take a look at that. We got to put him up on the ring replay here.
That was an amazing unexpected shot.
Right. Look, you know what's crazy about that, IBAD, is that now with the PTC, right, you're able to hit someone on the way down, which was a little detail that was just never happening before, right? If you hit someone on the way down, your gloves just goes through them as if they weren't there. And it's kind of fun seeing like the post knockdown hits. If you ask me, it reminds me of like the old Fight Night knockdowns.
Yeah, I've noticed that difference in the PTC, but while I'm looking at this fight,
Mm-hmm.
right, I I realized that what's his name, Darksy, he's the shorter guy, right? Oh no,
Dark's
five-star
is
boy.
Dark.
Sorry.
Yeah, 5-star boy is a shorter
5-star.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He really needs to throw more jabs in there. Oh my god. And while I'm speaking of jabs, he just got knocked down by what I think was a jab. I'm not sure.
Let's take a look at the
Hopefully you
replay.
can say that.
Oh yeah, we're gonna look at the replay. Weave,
Oh, that
bink,
was
bink, bink.
Oh, that
Oh,
was a right hook.
dang, the right hook to the back of the head and then a short uppercut too. Man,
Yeah.
yo, the chat's always in here.
Yeah. With people that like to move around a lot, what you typically want to do is use the jab way more. Because I've experienced a lot of guys in the amateurs and on this game that like to move around a lot, and a jab will defeat that. A jab will defeat a person who likes to move around a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Taking a look at that, you already know Darksy won that comfortably. But I like what you were saying, man. We're looking at his 5-star boy and his performance here, and you know sometimes you swing your way in, but if you work your way in off the jab, use your footwork, right, and use your legs to cut the ring off. Most importantly, especially when you're fighting somebody who is on joystick, right? They could just hold backwards and just kind of circle out, you know, all day. You gotta kind of step where they're stepping, jab, move in, and then force them to make a decision. Right? If they want to back themselves up into a corner, you see where they're going, cut them off the pass, try to make them zigzag at the very least, not just circle all the way around from you all day. Keep your guard up when you're approaching them, at least is how I would approach it. How do you feel about that approach? Ibad, would you do it a little differently?
No, I feel like what you said was actually perfect. Honestly, make them, think twice about where they're heading. Do they want to move right or left?
Yeah.
So cutting off the ring will definitely confuse your opponent, and and then using the jab with cutting off the ring and using nice footwork. Well, that's honestly the best moves in boxing to defeat somebody that likes to move around a lot.
Oh, absolutely. Hey, Mason. Hey, man. Appreciate you for coming through, man. Thank you for hopping in with us for a little bit. I'll see you later on. Emmanuel in the chat saying Darksy loading and running, thinking he is boxing. Hey, sometimes, Emmanuel, some people just be playing around, right? We saw what Darksy was doing in the match before. I think Darksy this time around was just trying to have some fun, right? For the folks in the chat in the VIP Discord, though, this is something that happens a lot. As soon as we say that the match is done, I would probably start spamming that code, mostly because countdown before the kick. Yeah, Zoto Lord, I went to go countdown, but 5-star boy quit the match immediately. So as soon as I got to the matchup page, Carl already jumped in, right? So I think maybe to try to keep the rotation going, as soon as we say so-and-so wins, like, get ready to drop the code in, right? Now, this brings up a good point for the VIP folks, right? Something that I had asked before, and I may keep asking it because I feel like the community, y'all are feeling it too. Everybody's trying to get in, but it's hard to get in. What would you guys feel about a King of the Ring queue? Not like a full sign-up process like exhibition, but just like you'd be like, hey, I want to fight, and you just get put in the line to lock your spot in. How do y'all feel about that? Cam says, yeah. Death sentences, yeah. You know what I'm saying? Emmanuel is asking, is this not room scale? There's no, for this one, there is no, for King of the Ring, there's no restrictions. You could be room scale, you could be stationary. For, King Isom says, yeah. Why everybody say yeah? Hey, look. Yeah, Zoto Lord, I was asking, like, right now we have, like, first come, first serve. Anybody who gets in with the code, right, can get in. But it's causing some people not to be able to hop in, right? So what would it feel like if we just had a waiting list? Like, you just be like, I'm up next. I lock in my spot. I know I'm match number 5. You know what I'm saying? Darksy says, nah. You know what I'm saying? Super, that's a brilliant idea. Darksy says, nah. You know what I'm saying? King Isom says, do y'all do stationary?
Darksy yes. Versus the world.
It's Darksy versus the world out here, Solly. So the reason why I'm asking is we are trying to consider what new features to build into a management system for the Discord. This is something that I've just been watching for a while, and I hate when you guys can't get in on the action. You know what I mean? So we'll see. We'll put a poll. Chip, you're right. We just need to start the fight and stop yapping. You're right, Chip. You absolutely right.
We got Solo Liability coming up here for commentary.
Hey, Solo.
Are you still here?
I bad. You still with us, bro?
Yeah, what's good? What's good?
Solo, what's good, man?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, so Solo, we got iBad here, first time commentating with us tonight. Since you just hopped in, bro, we about to throw you in.
All right, no worries. What up, iBad? Welcome to the commentating chair.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Welcome.
Don't
Absolutely.
let the stress get to you.
Yeah, it's like us. He's been doing good though. He's been doing good. You know what I'm saying? iBad's an amateur boxer, so we've been kind of tapping him to hop in. You know what I'm saying? And provide that there's that experience. You know, it really helps. Jackal, Darksea, if you guys go ahead and ready up, we can start this next match. Death sentences, make one right now, please. Solly, how do you feel about making a quick lineup list? Not dropping the code, just taking in people who have the code right now. If Solly agrees, he can hey John, appreciate it, I guess. Zodo Lord says Solly is in absolute agreement. So Zodo Lord speaking for Solly.
I'm not opposed to it. We can
make
that happen
just
real
a quick sign up list, right? And Zoda Lord said he's your lord. So I do know for the people that I've been keeping track on, right? Says Chip, I see you in there. I see you in there right now. Hey Chip, can you ready up or is it bugged? It's bugged. Okay, so Chip, Darksea, Carl, you guys will get the new code, right? I'm starting a new one. So Chip, Darksea, and Carl, right? I'm gonna quit this one. So that's
I
the
will
first
say
three.
PTC has been having a lot of matchmaking issues. I was having issues when I was yesterday. I was trying to have a match with Cam and Chosen,
Okay.
but and it gave us an issue. We had to restart, make a whole new match.
Okay, Zodo Lord, death sentence. Right. Death sentence, I'm being accused. So we got Chip, Darksea, Carl, Zodo Lord, death sentence, Timmy Tough Knuckles. Contour.
All right, I'm just gonna do everyone who reacts to my who wanted
Big
to join
George.
the queue. That'll be the
I'm
first.
typing it up real quick. I'll give you a little head start.
Okay.
Zaza Master. He got that fire pack.
That ganja.
You know what I'm saying? Tony, I see you, bro. So we got a couple of people. And we got some folks wanting to hop in from Discord too. So, guys, when you're hopping in from Discord, I'm gonna rock for a little bit while longer today because I did start a little late. I'm not even gonna lie, and the vibes is looking real good here. So, for those of you guys who are on TikTok right now, who want to fight, this is what I'm gonna need you guys to do. Right, first things first, join the Ringside VR Discord. I'm about to drop the link. Right, if you want to fight tonight, join the Ringside VR Discord. Jump in the Showtime stage and said, I came in from TikTok. I would like to have a fight, right? Jackson, what's good? Said, I never miss one of your streams. I'm always here, bro. I appreciate that, Jackson. You trying to get in on a fight, bro? I know if you've been watching for a long time, you already know how all this stuff work. You know what I'm saying? Kenan with the follow, appreciate it. The gameplay must be really good. Actually, Marcel, yes, the gameplay way better than what it looks like, I promise you, right? Like it is hard to translate how much fun a game like this can be when you're in VR, and then how even much more fun when we get to put on shows like this. You get to watch your videos. We got replay commentary, people are watching. It's just a vibe, bro. I can't describe it, but it's something infectious about it. So Kenan saying, I'm trying to fight. Kenan, join the Discord. The Discord.
Super, you never send me the code so I can send it to the.
All right, I got a couple of things for you here, Solly. So first off, as best as I could, oh, maybe this helps, maybe it doesn't. That is the folks that I was able to count. I'm gonna also send you the code right now. Make sure that code goes to Chip and Darksea first. Carl is up next.
Yep.
Then we got Zoda
Alright.
Lord and Death Sentence. Death Sentence and Zoda Lord.
My vote's on Death Sentence.
Let's see. Let me get the code real quick. And then Solid, you got the code. Sorry for the little bit of the delay, guys. We sometimes have to reset the observer mode in the game so that we can actually, you know what I'm saying, get people locked in. So Solly's got this. And there we go. Solly's got the new code.
It's the
Kenan
same
says-
as the old code.
Is that... Sorry. Host new game. Copy
Super
new
getting
code.
old.
I'm already old. Getting old.
I've been old.
I've been old, bro. If I told you how old I was, you lose your shit.
Hey, Black
Super has
Oak.
never once come on this stream and claimed to be a young man.
Never. Never. That's one thing you won't catch me doing, like lying and then acting out of my age. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm old. People like, hey man, you trying to fight? No, okay, all right, young blood. CJ says, how do I... Okay, Kenan says, I'm in Discord. What's next? Kenan, on the top left side of Discord, you should see live now, crossing the void, and you should be able to like listen in. Hit that, join and click the button, jump in, say what's up in the chat. That's where we're at. You should see it. CJ says, how do I join? Let's see. Let me get you the Discord link. Join the Discord. Copy link. Invite to server.
Is the code in chat? Just a question.
Right now,
No, no,
Solid
I now
has the
have
code
the
right
code.
now.
I'm sending codes in DMs now to the fighters that are in order. So we have a queue. I'll post it in a second.
I was
Solid's-
wondering, I just want to wait till somebody has a pretty high streak. I want to try to get in, just have one fight, but I just want to wait it out, see who's like, see who's really good.
You
and
should
then,
have. You should have hopped in. It's a gamble, brother. You should have hopped in.
Yeah, you have. It can vary wildly, and sometimes like the person who's been dominating is just like, headset died, I'm out.
Yep. Jackson, hop in the Discord.
I'm gonna see if I can hop in the next 5 to 10 minutes, because my brother's on the VR right now, so you know.
Oh yeah, I got you, bro. Okay, so we're gonna go on to the next match. Solly's gonna rock some back end stuff. We got 2 commentators, which is great because it allows me to run the stream, allows Solly to run some back end. You know, that's our power positions, even though we're like the main commentators. But it is good to be able to do the other things that need to be done. And right now, we've got Chip, aka Jackal, taking on the current king, Darksy. Darksy in the and I started a new... Guys, I'm so sorry. Go ahead, Jackal and Darksy, if you guys could reset the match real quick. I got to set the rounds up again. So sorry, guys. We got 2 2-minute rounds. Right, there we go. Y'all go ahead and ready back up. We're good. I got it set to 2 2-minute rounds now. All right, we're back. All that chit chat, and I forgot to click the right buttons, y'all. Kenan, yeah, there's a live in the Discord right now. So if you go look at the top left side of Discord, you should see the Showtime stage. And if you click into the Showtime stage, you'll see the live stream and everybody chatting in there. All right, bad. You still with us, bro? Solo liability?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right, fellas, take it away. Commentary mic is yours.
All right, so we got Darksea. So Darksea was the one with the... I wasn't really paying attention to what color shorts
It's
he
all
had.
good. Yeah, Darksy's got the black trunks, and Jackal, aka Chip, is in the red trunks.
Okay, so we do got some 2 good, good ass fighters. Especially El Chip. He's a regular around these RSVR streets. He kind of a fighting hoe, but we all love him though. Now Darksea, on the other hand, Darksy's got hands. Okay, don't let Darksea fool you. Okay. He got them dark art hands. I'm telling you, y'all don't know. Y'all don't even know. I bet so far, based off of how the match is starting, who you got, who you can put your bets on?
Honestly, right now, I'm going towards Darksea right now. I like his movement. He is pivoting off his punches. As you see, he throws a good 1, 2, 3, and he pivots and punches off those pivots. And he's using his jab very well. I like how he's controlling the distance, and footwork is amazing. I see some head movement with a great high guard going on. So yeah, if he keeps continuing this, he should have a pretty good fight with Chip. And I think what Chip needs to do, honestly, is kind of shorten them punches. He's throwing long punches, which is not really recommended for a fighter, a shorter fighter. So yeah, that's my advice to Chip.
All right. Do you have what's called for Chip? Do you think that he needs to be more on defense or offense?
I do think he, honestly, man, I don't know. I'm gonna get back to you that on probably in the second round. I have to think because I'm not sure if he is too offensive, he could potentially run into a punch. Because like you said, Darksy has some hands, but if he's too defensive, Darksy is just gonna take full control. So this is a fight where you have to use your IQ and just be really smart.
All right, so we did just finish the first round so far. If I'm being full on my end, I think Darkseid definitely got that one. I do think El Chip, he did kind of take a little bit of an L in this one. Hopefully he adjusts. Like we be saying here on RSVR, second round is the adjustment round. Even if we're doing King of the Ring, you never know. For all we know, he can pull it with a complete three knockouts in this round. Call it a day. As Darksea, honestly, he's got that stretch. He's got that reach. I will say, considering that Chip is a smaller fighter with a shorter range, I do think that Chip needs to use that to his advantage. Wait for the moments where Darksea's probably overextending and get a few liver jabs in, possibly in his solar plexus, or shoot, maybe even move around just a bit, get a few headshots in.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he definitely needs to do that. I think he needs to like I said, he just needs to shorten them punches. Long punches are really not great for short fighters. He needs to straighten that right hand out a little bit. I do see he's coming up with the overhand right, and what I like from Darksea is that his defensive style is very good. I like how he has that low guard, and he uses his feet very well. So yeah, Darksea is being really smart in this fight.
I will say that was pretty funny. Darksea doing a whole spin and trying to do a pimp named slip back slap.
Yeah, he's been doing that for the past few fights. So I don't know. Maybe somebody might catch on to that, catch him real good. But we have to see, man.
I don't know. I can't get over that hairstyle. I hate it. Anyways, sorry, that's a douchebag haircut. El Chip making a stink phase. Is El Chip? Oh, okay. He's got Darksea pushing to the back.
A little frustrated, I'm not sure. Oh my! Wow, some great boxing by Darksea. He's a really good fighter on the inside and on the outside.
I will say it does look like Chip's got at least some power to it, but even just now he made a little bit of a face too.
Yeah, he has a lot of power. I don't like how Darksea is continuously turning his back. Honestly, that's wasting a lot of time. But I feel like he's turning his back every time he gets hit. But he did just get caught there by two right.
Oh,
wow. Nice straight hand, which I believe it was a straight hand. Correct me if I'm wrong, but let's see if we get it right there. Let's see.
We see Darksea throwing so many hands.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner.
Dan, Darksea said, "You finna go to sleep, my boy."
Blue corner.
Oh wow. Oh, Chip said he was running a lot. I'm not sure. That was a great fight. I'm pretty sure he has a win of a streak of 3 wins so far. I honestly really want to break that streak, but we have to see. I just hope his headset does not die in the next few fights. That's what I'm praying for.
Hey, sometimes
for sure. And honestly, GG to Darksea. Yeah, that was actually really, that was a pretty good one.
Yeah, very entertaining fighter. Very entertaining.
And with that, guys, Darksea is now the longest reigning king with 3 straight wins, right? So let me drop in with chat real quick. Let me drop in the chat real quick. So let's check in with Solly, right? Solly, how is that list looking? First of all,
list is here. List. I've got 14 names right now.
Okay.
14 I don't know how many of them we'll get through. We'll probably get through at least like 10 of them.
Okay, we got to lock the names down at 14, guys, because we can't stream all night. But for everybody who wants to get in on a future fight, Sunday is going to be your next opportunity. So I advise you to go ahead and find it. So for those who just jumped in, right, I'm going to try to let folks, so we got Viper. Viper is the last one on the list for the night. So Kenan, you're trying to get in. Definitely hop into the, you might not be able to fight tonight, but you could definitely learn where to go. So jump into the Showtime stage when you're on Discord. It should be at the very top left hand side, that rail. It should say live now in green, Crossing the Void Thursday night fight. Click on that, click that to jump in. We've got a lot of fighters tonight, and honestly, this is overwhelming, the amount of support that folks have jumped in on this Thursday night. So when we have a lot of folks like this who want to get in on the action, it just prompts us to be like, all right, we got to figure out a way to have more fights, right? So one of the things that I've kind of been thinking of is just like, all right, how can we do more streams? I, of course, am limited for my time, but we have Thursdays, we have Sundays. Sundays is the first 30 boxers to sign up, get in on the card, guaranteed, right? Hybro says, I want to get in on this. Hybro, since you're on YouTube, all of the videos and the channel description has a Discord. Join the Discord. That's how you get in. Say what's up to the homies here. We have a referee team that is more than willing to help you figure out your way through. I check the Discord often. My Solly is there as well. Just hop in general chat and be like, I'm trying to figure out what the action is. Somebody show me around, and we will definitely get you plugged in, bro. But right now, we've got an old school for the old fools. We got that boy Carl, aka Carl Lohans, aka the man with the many talents. Carl is a professional bowler. We got Death Sentence up on deck after this. And then Zoto Lord, I believe, should be after that. So we're just going to enjoy the rest of the fights for the night. I'm going to go back to the night gym. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Hybro, definitely, like I said, join the Discord. Say what's up. Look for Super M or Solly or anybody on the ref team. Just say, hey, man, I'm trying to join in. Where can I go? We will usher you through for sure. With that being said, though, I like the commentary team we got going on, fellas. If you guys want to keep rocking, you just let me know when you guys want to tag out. But until then, we're going to keep it rocking, man. We got Carl. Carl is a pro bowler, right? So we talked about how many people.
But I think Darksy has headsets off, so we're going to go with, just because we have so many fighters, we're going to go with the next fighter after that, which I think is going to be Death Sentence.
Okay.
Yo, Super, I have a question.
Absolutely.
You think I could get in on a fight if there's a slot open or something?
Man, you gotta ask Solly's the bouncer right now.
Sorry.
He got that list, but I think we're full. So we're gonna move Death Sentence up with Carl, right?
Yep.
All right, Death Sentence up with Carl. We're gonna move Chip out, and then we'll put one. Who's up next after Death Sentence? Is Zoto Lord?
It was supposed to be Zoto, but Zoto said to remove him from the queue.
Okay.
Didn't say why, but I'm gonna after Zoto would have been Solo. So Solo, you are getting the code next.
All right. If anything, can we put, since it'll keep the same people there, right?
Yeah, what's up?
Wait, Darksy says, what do you mean? Darksy, is he still?
Oh wait, Darksy, if you're still in, then you can keep fighting. I thought someone said that you had left.
He said, nah. Yeah, if we need to bring Darksy back.
Oh, okay, he's in the car.
Oh, he's in the car. Okay. All right, you good, bro. Okay, so we got Carl versus Death Sentence up next, fellas. Go ahead and take it away. We're definitely going to have a new king, but Darksy's up there, 3 fights on the board. So, he's the highest reigning king right now. So, we going to see. We going to definitely see. Kenan said, hey, Kenan, what is your username in Discord? Let me see if I can find you and message you and show you how to get there.
Short corner ready. Get ready. Box on.
All right, fellas, go ahead and take it away. We got Carl in the purple shorts. He's actually taking on Death Sentence. Let me update that real quick. Death Sentence is in the black trunks. And then E-Royals, Kenan. All right, Kenan, I'm going to find you, bro. You guys go ahead and take it away.
All right, so we got Carl versus Death Sentence. Carl, the Weezer man, if you're old enough to know Jimmy Neutron. And then we got Death Sentence. I gotta pay respect to the real homie. You know what I'm saying? We all damn.
I catch that on replay. I almost missed that. Hold up.
5, 6, 7.
Yeah, Death Sentence said deposit this, cash it in, boom.
Dang.
And I love that he started out with a body hook and followed up with the shots to the head. Dangerous
I'm convinced Death be training with the Hulk. I'm convinced at this point. Ooh. I mean, hey, you gotta give props to Carl. Carl with the Latin King colors right there, my boy. So far, bad. How many? What were you betting on? You betting on Death Sentence or Carl?
Honestly, I've known Death Sentence, not personally, but like I've been watching him for a while on fighting a lot, and I like his style. His style is very good. He has a nice style. He has a nice jab. He does switch up his stance. He goes from southpaw to orthodox, which means he jabs with his right hand, and I see him with his left hand jabbing a lot. So yeah, with that style, it's very hard to beat. Death Sentence.
All right. So honestly, I gotta put my bet on Death Sentence. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe he's an EU fighter too. These EU fighters, they build different. I don't know if it's the beans, the porridge, I don't know. But
beans in the porridge.
You are right.
You were wild for that. Woo!
Did you even say the water?
The beans or the porridge, one of the two. Oh, that's beautiful.
I already know our EU viewers gonna come at me after that.
Where's Tesco when you need him? Where's
Right. Yo, what's good, Prophet? I see you can show up in the comments, but you can't show up in my fight. That's crazy.
Oh,
anyway.
dang. Nah, man.
Okay.
Prophet had his fight last year.
Nah, he ran away from me.
Dang. Not the call. Oh, it's getting spicy up here on a Thursday night. I love it. Oh, I love it. It's Clint Steele in chat. What's good, bro?
This is our most WWE style night.
and I'm here for it, bro. This is the vibe that we need from a Thursday, man. Nice kickback. You know what I'm saying? In the chat, KC says, bro, this game is heat. Just makes you hella sore. Everybody can attest to that. You know what I'm saying? It is, man, this game makes you sore. Speaking of, man, we got round number 2, guys. Death Sentence up ahead, man. Looking pretty comfortable. Folks in the chat, hi, bro, in the chat, rooting for Carl to win.
Ooh.
But Death Sentence might continue the damage, though.
Damn, Death Sentence must be the Pope. He said, kiss this ring right here. Jesus Christ. I will give props to Carl. Carl, he does got, some good head movement because there's been, 3 times so far between the first and the second round where Death Sentence threw a punch and Carl reacted beautifully. That was pretty clean to dodge, hit after hit.
Yeah, I mean, and Carl is getting pieced up, no doubt, but there are some sudden slips where he's just barely making Death Sentence miss. And honestly, that's what you want to do when you're slipping. You don't want to slip by a wide margin. You want to make him barely miss. That way you're balanced and you can come back for a counterattack, right? And Carl, man, he's a man of many talents, man. You should see the medals this kid has. And he's just picking up this game in boxing just as another notch to add on to the hobby. So, meanwhile, Death Sentence is tried and true. This man's got hands. You see the combinations he puts together. Oh, beautiful. Jesus. On the mic, past the blessings on the mic, I speak it and it happens. Beautiful combination there. Bam, bam. Right hook, left hook. Hit him with the 1-2. Got the block and a short uppercut. That almost looked picturesque.
Good night. Take a nap.
I saw that when he was hitting that 1-2, a lot of people would expect a 3, which was a left hook. But he did a right hook, so I feel like that was very smart. I like that. I really like that by Death Sentence. That would confuse a lot of people. I feel like if I was in there, honestly, I would have got caught with that.
I mean, a lot of people would. I mean, we're so hard trained. Like, you see the left, you just know the right's coming, and we kind of autopilot defense, right? It's somebody who could double up or throw something with unorthodox timing and still keep that bounce bottom, because it's the hits that you don't see coming are the ones that catch you. You know what I mean? So it's really good. It's really good. Looking at this right now, we got Death Sentence with the W. Good shout outs to Carl, man. He put some love in there. He did his thing. We hadn't seen Carl in a while, but right now we gonna rock it with Death Sentence here. The brand new king, and you know what, Solly, Killer Cam's trying to get in, and as Cam being the number one in the server, if he tries to get in on a match, I will make an exception for him. And since we did drop one person, we can throw Cam in there if we can. Whoever the last king is gonna have to face Cam, and it's gonna be very interesting. Oof. Hey Kenan, did you see my DM? Did you get in on the chat, by the way, bro? Gallo says, how do I compete in this? Yeah, Gallo, all you gotta do is join the Ringside VR Discord. To be able to get in. Let's put the new king up there. That boy Death Sentence.
Death Sentence, a returning king.
Yeah, and it was great.
Longest king ring streak.
Yeah, and speaking of, that's a great segue. We do have a tournament for all the previous kings. Some of them have not responded, so I'm gonna give them till this weekend to respond. And if not, then I'm just gonna move on with whoever we have. We're gonna put the tournament together, whoever we got, because Tesco's got work. You know what I'm saying? And I got to make sure that he's one of the people we cannot do this tournament without. So, yeah. I joined another Discord and I beat most of the guys there. Let me join real quick. So Gallo, you can join Discord anytime. We already have the queue for tonight filled up. The next opportunity to get on our stream, Gallo, is actually going to be this Sunday. When you're in the Discord, sign up at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday. Hit me up, Super M, right? I'm typing my name in here. Before that, DM me and I will help you get registered. The exhibitions we put, we're going to match make you with somebody we feel like would be up to your speed. You're going to have a lot of fun. It's going to be 3-minute rounds. The stream starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, though, who do we have up next? We've got some empty spots here.
Should be Solo Liability as our next fighter. Off the commentary and just jumping right into the ring. WWE style.
Right, don't worry, I'll be right back.
All right. Killer Cam saying, I see the skills, boy, you can't fool me. Ooh. Cam said, wait a minute now, hold up, you can't hide the hands, brother. You know what I mean? Don't act all shy now. You want to throw some combos my way. Yeah.
I see your comment, Prophet. You know what? I got you on Sunday.
Okay, let's make it happen.
Don't blame it on the stationary, my boy. Don't blame it on the stationary.
Gallo says, bet I got some vids in my fights. I'm always down to see vids, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Can we still join this matchmaking, or is it too late? Mikkel, it is too late for tonight's stream, mostly because I only got like 30 or so minutes, so I'll stretch it a little bit. We're we got a bunch of people who already signed up, and we're just working through the list right now, but please join the Discord anyway, because we have opportunities to sign up for the card on Sunday. We do this every Thursday, and I'm with more people hopping in and they enjoy the vibe. It is my responsibility to figure out how we can do more of these. So that's why we're working on getting some other commentators up here, so that way I may be able to just run some nights and not necessarily be on camera. So, you know, like, it's a lot. Gallo says, oh, I fought Darksea before. You probably honestly fought a few people on here before, because a lot of people who are in this Discord are also in other Discords and other leagues, right? So there's a lot of leagues between Ringside VR, UBA, SCG, oh my god, AVRB, you know what I'm saying, TCL. There's so many leagues that people hop between, and I know I'm missing a bunch already. And so you'll see, you know, familiar faces. Mikhail said, I'll sign up for Sunday right now, or do I have to wait? Sign up is going to be at 3 p.m. If we let signups go now, 200 people will sign up. It'll be too much. But hit me up, Super M, on Discord, and I'll definitely help you out. Or just hit up anybody in the Discord.
Yo, real quick, Super, have whoever's after me, have them go next, because I'm having an issue with my controller. I just need a second.
All right, Solly, let's get the next person up. Death Sentence says SGC got cooked. Trend told them off. Death Sentence, what happened, bro? I mean, I ain't trying to spread no drama or nothing. I'm just genuinely interested.
Yeah, we'll find out. Anyway, next up is going to be Big George Foreman.
Oh, that boy, Big George Foreman. Yeah. Hold up, Big George. Yeah, get up in here, bro. The Entertainer was good, player. Yo, we got the Entertainer back in the chat. One of the first people to make a debut on the channel back when not a lot of people wanted to take a risk on your boy. You know what I'm saying? So, Entertainment. Yeah, Big George Foreman, you're up next, bro. They put Hitler and P. Diddy and Epstein in the crowd. Bro, that is like the Mount Rushmore of suspect dudes.
That's just...
My man said the Mount Rushmore.
It is not a good. It is not a good humor.
That's
like, I understand what they're trying to do, but like, man,
no, that's not even humorous, bro. I mean, World War crimes. Okay, I mean, one person on that list literally
they'll just disappear like the evidence.
Oh, you're right. Right, they will literally disappear like the evidence and all. Yeah, 100%.
We should all just move on at the Discord server.
You know what I'm saying? 100%. Yeah. Now, see, what's crazy is, guys, like, there have been things that I wanted to do to make Ringside VR cooler, right? Like, I see, like, TCL, they've been changing up the ring graphics. UBA's been doing some really cool things, changing up the ring graphics, adding new things into the crowd. But it's like, I love that kind of stuff, but also... Come on, bro. Like, y'all gotta have some taste, man. Like, that's why I'll see UBA do some stuff. I think it's cool. I see TCL doing some stuff. I've talked to Sassy, you know what I'm saying? Some things that he does are pretty cool too. But there's some people out here that just be like, man. Last time I was in the DC, Darcy was just coming up, man. That's crazy. Gallo, a lot of people have come up heavy in the game. Speaking of, we got a newcomer jumping on right now. He just set up. So we got in the blue corner, we got your boy Big George Foreman, actually another previous king, right? And he's actually made the list. One thing that I like to do with these guys, so Gallo, just so you know, even though Thursday nights like King of the Ring is just for fun, yucks, the shits and gigs, right? I do like to keep track of the people with the longest streak, and to reward them for being badass, we're gonna put them in a tournament for only people who've had longest streaks and see really who is the king of all kings. You know what I'm saying? You know, who else got a fake crown and who don't. So we're gonna jump into this one right now. We got Big George Foreman taking on Death Sentence. He is big.
Man.
He's a big guy.
He'll spinach like Popeye, bro.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna drop a link for you.
This man straight up Bruno build. He is big.
Yeah.
And he's already messaging the chat. I already know this is going to be a chess match. By the way, Super, Ibad had to go, but I just want to thank him again for his great commentary. He said he wants to fight on Sunday, so hopefully we'll see him on next exhibition.
Oh, Prophet, you're king of my heart, bro.
Absolutely.
Bro. Absolutely, man. Like, you core at this point, bro. Like, Solly, I was telling Prophet about the One Piece reference, and I'm like, I think I might have found a new crewmate, honestly, bro. Like, you've been tapped in. Solly knows, but he's not into One Piece, so I had to explain the reference. But I'm like, come on, man. I might have found Frankie. I'm not gonna lie. You know, like, back into this action though. Just so you guys know, Big George, Death Sentence, this is an interesting matchup because both of these boxers, they know how to throw hands, right? Big George is obviously a bigger guy. He does not have the speed on him like Death Sentence does. But what he does have and what he's brought to this game is this unique cross guard that works out really well, we found out, for bigger opponents, right? He's got good punch selection. And so right now you can see that even though Death Sentence has this, like, you know, very imposing shot selection, very good hand speed, the man Big George is able to just tank through a lot of the hits and give himself those opportunities to counter hit back.
That Porridge ain't working for Death Sentence right now.
Yeah. Hi, bro. Remember, hitting me up, bro. SUPAHEM, Super M. We'll get you set up.
I will say right now, like, what's called Death Sentence, I feel like he got a challenge in this fight.
Yo, absolutely. Absolutely, Solo.
Especially with, you know, first off, he's fighting Big George Foreman.
Yeah, you know? Big George Foreman, you know what I mean?
Like, he's fighting a big boy.
Yeah, man. We call him Kenny Hot Hands, man. With the leather is on the grill with Big George Foreman. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And what I love about it, you're a big guy, right? So it's great to see the big guys able to hold their own, right? And you know a lot, Solo Liability, about having to conserve your energy, right? And being able to make your punches matter, and not being able to just be able to throw distance. And I think that this cross guard, I mean, just tell me what you feel about it, though. It's a little different to your style. It allows George to not have to exert a lot of energy, can stay calm. It's like what the high guard of the peekaboo stance should be able to do, keeping that shield up. But I feel like he's got good visibility. He gets, his hands are just enough in the way to dissuade you, and it gives him a route for counter hits, man. What do you think about his style?
I will say, coming from a big fighter's point of view, I think right now his style is actually like pretty insane. Especially when it comes to fighting someone who's shorter than you.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even though like right now their height doesn't look like it's that much of a difference, but even like a few inches off, can make a big difference. Considering I fought Papa Smurf in the whole Smurf village, like that's.
We call you Gargamel, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. No, seriously. Like, why? Like, it's either, and every short fighter does the same three things. They're either going to be really fast.
Yep.
They're either going to hit you like with a good liver or solar plexus shot, or like they're going to make you gas out.
Yeah.
So it's always the top three problems. And even I don't know if you saw in the chat, but Prophet over here saying I should fight Stevie. I'm not fighting Stevie. At that point, I might as well kick him. Ooh, damn, he's in. Death Sentence said, "Oh, where'd you go?"
Right. I mean, and it's amazing how the big man is able to also move. Right. We were talking to iBad earlier that says, either you got good head movement, either you got good footwork, or your hands are always defensively responsible. You need 2 or 3 of those at all times to consider yourself defensively responsible, right? So you can combine and mix and match, and like the sturdiness of Big George's hands in this matchup mixed with his ability to move his legs. He doesn't need the head movement, right? And honestly, it's a good strategy, just focusing on your strengths.
No, seriously, honestly, like I will say, I don't think I've seen Big George over here like fight before. At least like not that I recall. Maybe I have, and I was probably like in the clouds. But damn, I will say for a big fighter, he's got damn.
Woo, goodness. Woo, goodness, Big George. Oh Lord, the big man has done it. Big George Foreman, bro. Oh my God. He said it was going to be a chess match, and he played it to perfection. Look at this, man.
Damn,
that's crazy. Got your boy Death
bro,
Sentence all
him
twisted
out
up.
so bad. Death Sentence glitched. That's crazy.
That's crazy. That man is in the shadow realm right now. Lil in the chat saying, holy swing. Holy swing. And it's holy swing indeed. Holy swing indeed. You know what I'm saying? Where's your boy I Do Good Deals when you need him? You know what I'm saying? That man takes the best pictures. I'm going to have to go back to the stream and take some good shots of this. Shout outs to Death Sentence. You know what I mean? Let's take a look at it. Big George Foreman, right? 10-9, 10-8. Looking at the damage, it was very close too, right? 1798 to 1655. Honing in on that first round, Big George Foreman did his thing. 1028 to 940, just holding that edge over in the damage. 770 to 715, but it was the big KO, and the big man, George Foreman, takes it. And so, Solo, you missed it last time. Big George Foreman went on an absolute tear, right?
Yeah.
So this is going to be great. I'm going to see if we can find some we might be able to find some substitutes, but right now, Big George Foreman is the
question,
king.
Do I, since I let George go in front of me because that was my controller, do I just put the code in? Or
Yeah, hop in right now. Hop in right now.
Yeah. You're just going to take your spot back?
There it is. I see him. I see you. Go ahead, Death Sentence. I'll put you in spectator.
I'm not gonna hold you after seeing that match. I'm excited to fight Big George.
It's the battle. It's the battle of the bigs, man. It's a heavyweight bout. It's the first legit heavyweight bout of Ringside VR. Chat, make some noise. It's happening on the King of the Ring. But we got the battle of the bigs right now. You know what I'm saying? Gio in the chat says, how do I get in on one of these? Gio, I got you, bro. It's very easy. First things first, if you think you got the hands, Some people do, some people don't. Join the Ringside VR Discord, man. It's a Discord community, man, around 3,000 so folks. We got a lot of people who just love VR boxing. First thing to do is join the Ringside VR Discord. Second thing you want to do is just say what's up. Jump in there, say what's up. Be like, y'all want to fight? Where do I go to fight? Myself, Solly, one of the ref team, will be happy to help you get set up and just get you, you know what I'm saying, used to how things go. You can get casual matches during the week. Chop it up with the homies. If you want to be on exhibitions, we will teach you how to sign up for exhibitions. If you want to jump in on our open nights on Thursdays, we'll teach you that too. Just got to join in, man. Get in on the action. You know what I'm saying? That sentence says, I gotta stop touching gloves when the other guy's coming at you with 100 hooks. Shit just spooked me. I looked up and he was already in my face. He's a big man, too. You literally had to look up. It was a great fight. That honestly, like, it was exactly like Death Sentence said. It was a chess match. And I mean, honestly, bro, such a night and day difference. Such a night and day difference between the fight before and this one. You can honestly see a lot, especially in the PTC when both boxers are evenly matched. You know what I'm saying? I ate ramen. What's good? What's good? What's good? All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock in for the next fight. Yeah, Big George taking on Solo. So Big George in the blue corner and Solo Liability in the red corner. We're going to update the team.
All right, so I'm going to hop back on the commentaries. I'm
absolutely.
not going to make Solo talk and fight at the same time.
No. We ain't doing the commentary battles. That's too stressful. Let's go ahead and start with the next match real quick.
There are some people, though, who want to do it. They've mentioned it before.
I'm down for all those kinds of crazy fights. You know, if somebody wants to try to commentate their own fight in the first person, it's exhausting. I've tried it. It's not easy at all. You know, but maybe you got the technique. So we got Big George Foreman in the blue corner in the red trunks taking on Solo Liability in the black and white trunks. And right now they are even on height. The big men battling it out, Solly. You know, this is the first time we got the battle of the bigs.
Very first time for the night, at least. You know, we've seen this matchup before. The thing about bigs, right, is there's a lot of different types of bigs, right? You can be, you know, 6 foot, 250 pounds, you know, strong. You can be 6 foot, 250 pounds, like heavy. And you could be 6 foot and like 150 somehow. And just, you know, be like a twig. So I think, you know, it's interesting. A lot of other leagues, right, they include weight classes, which, you know, we've never had. It's just an extra hassle that we don't really want to worry about. But yeah, there is some truth to it, right? If you're a big guy, you know, your punches, you're just going to have to put a little bit more work into, right? There's just more mass to move around, whereas really the ideal VR body, right, is like someone who's real tall and skinny.
Yeah, 100%. We got people in the chat. UJ Gaming says George better be good at dodging. It's about to be a good fight. You know what I'm saying? Shucho in the chat saying, got 500 on blue corner, got the parlay already ready. And I think you're right, Solly. You know what I'm saying? Being a big guy, looking at both of these guys with different styles, right? Solo Liability, the one who's got a lot more head movement, right? Not afraid as a big man to kind of, you know, get out and move them hips. But meanwhile, Big George Foreman, first time we're able to see Big George Foreman really like let go on the offense here. And we don't see the cross guard a lot. So now I'm wondering, is the cross guard just something Big George really employs when he's fighting smaller fighters? You know, and right now when he's, oh my God, taking on Solo Liability, you see a different Big George, and down goes Solo.
Down he goes. That was a very clean combo. Hit again. We've seen it a couple times tonight, right? It's not one shot that's going to knock you down. It's getting hit a couple of times consecutively in a really short period of time, right?
Yeah.
That's what these PTC updates have really put into the game is, you know, damage accumulates faster, but it also recovers faster. So, you know, you're not going to... Your combos are really your best way to secure that KO. And we saw
I ain't going to hold you.
Oh, told
That
Tony.
Big George Foreman.
I told you that boy, that Big George Foreman, bro. You saw how he switched it up on you. He said, hold on, wait, nah. We're putting the shield down. It's all spears, man. It's all hands on the
y'all don't
grill.
understand. What I was seeing Gray, and all I saw from his face was, "I understand it now."
I see it. That boy, Big George Foreman. Solo said, I ain't never really seen him fight. Now you got the front row seat, brother.
I love that nigga's videos. That shit's funny as hell.
Oh my God, it's the best. It's absolutely the best, bro. Oh my God. All right, well you got a couple of minutes rest, and you got one more round with Big George, man. We in the chat right now. We're gonna drop who's next. Oh my, Tony said he's gonna show up on IRL camera. So Tony, yeah, that's gonna be crazy. So we can judge the form. Let's see. Okay, solo liability, round number 2, guys. He's back with
I love
moves.
the like. This is the power of VR and like this format, right? Because like if you imagine what we would have just had if we were doing this in a boxing ring, right? So liability's out here on the commentary table, jumps into the ring, has this fight, middle round, comes back in through the commentary table, leans to the ropes, is like, guys, this is a pretty tough fight.
All right, Gallo, I'm gonna let you know my opinions on the Garcia fight coming up, because he's fighting one of my favorite boxers, Mario Barrios, and I'm biased as hell. I want Mario to win. I'm not gonna lie. It's not because both him and I have the same name or nothing like that, but I really do like Mario Barrios' form. But it's Ryan Garcia though, man. You can't. Come on, man. I mean, despite all the shenanigans and stuff, he's still Ryan Garcia, bro. So it's gonna be a good fight, but I'm gonna take Mario on that one.
Fight.
No, that makes sense. Plus the name helps, right?
Yeah. Come on. Let's see, back at the action though. Big George. I mean, Big George versus Solo is a good fight. I mean, Solo's been getting some good licks in, and I know he's fighting right now. Big George is just a little bit more crisper with those shots, right? Good patience. He sees Solo liability duck down. He waits for him to reappear, playing a little bit of whack-a-mole there. And you know what I'm saying? We're learning so much about handle yourself in certain situations that is problematic for other VR boxers, right? A lot of people are like, oh man, he keeps ducking below the belt. If he ain't hitting you while he down there, wait till he come out and pop him. You know what I mean? Like, some of that stuff, it just seems obvious on the outside. But right now we're watching these two big guys go at it, and you can just feel the inertia behind every hit. Oh, good three-piece there. Solo liability catching the fade. 3 seconds left. Solo liability managing to live, but Big George is going to take the win. Big George is going to take the win. Jay said 50 on red pants. You know what I'm saying? Jazz says people say that Sky Sports is worth the money. I don't have an opinion on it, but yeah. House on Big George, says Mo. That boy Big George Foreman. Yo, Big George now up for the deuces. Big George wins 2 more. He becomes the biggest king of the night, right? We can give him a little bit of a break. We got Solo liability coming back on the mic. Solo, how was the weather out there?
That's Big George Foreman.
That's Big George Foreman, bro. Leather on the grill, you know what I'm saying?
No, seriously, dang. Where my asthma pump at?
Put a little respect on Big George Foreman's name now.
No,
all right.
Seriously, yo, I might as well fight Baki himself. Yeah, damn.
Hey, Solly, who do we have coming up next? Because depending on who it is, we might have to take a small break. Because if it's Tony said he wants to show up. Oh, it's Contour. Oh my God, Danger has entered the chat, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my God. Okay, now, Big George Foreman is a threat. 100% undeniable. I can never take that match away from that man, right? But he is facing Contour. Contour, I'm gonna tell you about Contour. Contour came up in here, right? Learning boxing like studying for school, right? Contour had a great mind for boxing. Contour had a really good work ethic as well. Contour was also in the major team battle the UBA hosted late last year, I believe. Contour was on the Ringside VR representation team with Blue and Killer Cam, and honestly, Contour has been rated as one of the top boxers here on the server, right? Contour has been then transitioned into boxing IRL, right? And so it's kind of crazy to see somebody come up through VR boxing, get into IRL boxing, and still has time in between when Contour is training to come back and show some love on the channel, right? So you guys are in for a treat. I'm very excited about this. Chat, hope you guys are too. After Contour, who do we have up next there, Solly?
After Contour, it's supposed to be Timmy Tough Knuckles. I don't see him in the chat, but if he can show up here by the end of that fight, it'll be him.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it's Anpy, Tony, and then Conquest, Llama, Viper, and Cam.
Okay. All right, let's get on to this next fight. 2-minute rounds, guys. We got Contour taking on Big George. It's going to be a battle of power versus speed and technique. Two worlds collide. We're going to see if Big George is going to make it to that three-peat win, or will Contour be named the new king of the night? Place your funny money bets in the chat right now. We got all the homies back, and Contour in the classic fit too, man. It's been so long since I've been able to see Contour on the mat in the virtual square circle.
Commentary?
Yeah, I'm gonna commentate this fight.
All right, so we already starting off when you can see the difference. Big George back with the shell, the power shell, as I'm gonna call this, right? I think that's the name I'm gonna give for this defensive, the power shell. Right now, feeling out his opponent in Contour with the head movement, keeping that bouncing hop. Contour, big room scale space, and very deadly with the hand solo liability. You see it, you know what I mean? So Contour is gonna try in this short amount of time to figure out where they can just get in and just pick apart that defense of Big George, and Big George is going to try to figure out the equation, the problems, if you will, the Contour is bringing.
No, seriously, this might as well be, Killer B versus Neji right now. Like Contour got precision, but George Foreman got that power behind it.
He does.
I know it from experience. You know what I'm saying? Whew. But yeah, on this one, it's going to be a really hard match. This is like, you might as well have two titans fighting each other. At this point, we got, there's no way to really tell how this is going to end up. I will say George right now, he's taking some damage right now. His best option right now is to, shell, poke out, throw a few hits, and hopefully enough damage comes out of it. But I will say Contour's got that speed on him.
Oh yeah, 100%. And Conquest in the chat said this is like Super versus Solly, and I can't help but laugh because he's so right. Contour is the Solly in this situation. Volume, speed. I gotta preserve my health, man. My lungs, I partake in too much tree, and I'm overweight, so I gotta make the shots count. Now I'm not as eloquent as your boy Big George, you know what I'm saying? But
yeah, Big George Foreman.
I like what he's doing, right? You don't want to get too antsy against someone like Contour. What he's doing is he's having a lot of faith in his defense and using his eyes. Most importantly, he doesn't have a lot of time to figure out what he can do against Contour. We saw him do this against Death Sentence, right? Death Sentence came with the same strategy. He had a lot of pressure, a lot of hand speed, right? Good shot selection, but George was able to put it together in round number 2. Solo, do you think he'll be able to do it again in round number 2? Or you think Contour has already seen that coming and is just going to expect it?
Seeing how, I've seen Contour fight a lot more than George. I will say, I think Contour is, he's going to end up adjusting. That's exactly how, what I think he's going to end up doing. I think he's going to adjust. I think he's kind of, at least got a basic understanding of how George Foreman likes to fight.
Yeah.
Now, for George, on the other hand, I think if he's going to adjust, he's either going to play. He's either going to be more on offense and technique, or he's going to be on defense and quick shots.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, we got some users in the chat. A lot of people in the chat right now going for Big George, right? Jay in the chat. We got Istam saying Big George will most likely be countering this round, most likely sticking to being defensive. I think these are all very good predictions, but we're discounting Contour. Contour is a strategist, right? Contour is definitely doesn't have a lot of time to figure it out, but Contour is going to try to get those shots in. We cannot discount the damage that Contour can do, right? So Contour has been able to land a few shots into the guard of Big George, right? But we see the George turn up now, right? Looking for those big shots, but you see the head movement from Contour, and oh my God, caught him moving! Just like that, slap bang, and there we go. Contour getting caught moving around, and it is the patience of Big George. Boom! Right there. Big George Foreman. Ladies and gentlemen, are you not entertained?
Damn, that was a body shot, too.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Look, Crowder's going wild right now, dog. Holy.
Yo, George said, I like your cut, G.
I like your cut, G. It is a new day in Gotham City, man. And this is what I love about VR boxing, right? You never know who you're going to meet, who's going to jump into the Discord. A lot of people come in and say, man, I got hands. I beat anybody. George came in humble and silent. But oh my God, right now, George, a little hurt from that exchange. Both boxers fighting on life support. Is there going to see another knockdown? Neither boxer backing down. 13 seconds left in this round. I mean, honestly, this is King of the Hill, but it's feeling like a championship round. And down goes Contour again. Big George Foreman. Woo! Woo! And that one was clean, too. Yo, chat might have found their new favorite boxer here in Big George Foreman. Ladies and gentlemen, W's in the chat. We got 54 people watching currently on TikTok to see the end of this match. What a performance. Hey, yo, that match had no dead moments from round start to round end. Make some noise. Let's look at the scorecard rule. We got to see the scorecard real quick, man. 16-20 for Big George Foreman. All right. See if I can pull up his performance here. Hey, Angel Saldana says, just wait till I get in, man. I'm frying everybody. You can feel the electricity in the room. I see you, bro. Hey, look, I feel like I want to throw hands too, man. 10-9, 10-7, right? Looking at the knockdowns, 2 knockdowns there at the end. 624 to 368, right? Don't let those numbers fool you. Both of these boxers really countering each other back and forth with his Big George Foreman landing the big boy damage. 889 to 492 in that second round for 1513 to 860. What? Hey, everybody, like, yo, Big George something different right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? It starts saying, hey, Big George is my champion, you know what I'm saying? Like, Big George is killing shit. Like, Big George with the counter and defense is what chat is going wild, man. Can't beat the counter and defense, man. Look, you gotta really love it, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And chat, I don't know how many of you guys, just so I know, right? Big George with three defenses, right? Up here for the kingly stuff. Now, just let me know, guys. I'm sweating like it's Sunday in church right here, guys. You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all have seen VR boxing before jumping on this stream? And what do you guys think about it now, right? This is on MetaQuest 2 and 3. So this ain't no Wii Sports. No one is out here doing up all this nonsense. If you ain't throwing with full extension in this game, you're not getting damage. He said, I've seen it before, and honestly, Big George will hold that title. Well, look, you know what's crazy, though? Big George has got some big competition coming up because the last person on the list is the #1 boxer in this entire server, Killer Cam, right? So, I don't know if Big George is going to make it all the way to the boss battle, but he going to be hella tired when he do. So...
Listen, they can go one way or another. There ain't no in between on this one.
Woo-wee! Hey, we're going to give George a little bit of a breather, guys, so just bear with us. He's a big guy. I want him to have the best chance to fight. So if you guys don't mind, we can yap a little bit, man, in the chat. Let me know how y'all feeling about the fights. You know what I'm saying? Ishtam says, I'm rooting for him no matter what, right? Aiden says, I play the game, but watching it like this, it's fire as hell, bro. I love it. I love it. I love the fact that you guys appreciate what we do here. And if you like this, definitely check out the Ringside VR Sunday night exhibition cards. We have 15 fights, 30 boxers on Sunday. It's from 5 p.m. till whenever the last fight, happens. That is a sign-up process. Anyone is allowed to sign up. We don't gatekeep. The only thing, you got to be one of the first people to sign up. First 30 boxers sign up to get in. And if you're wondering, how do I sign up? How do I even get in? Join the Ringside VR Discord. Just drop the link in the chat, right? Join the Discord. Get in on the action. Sign up. Ask me. Ask one of our ref team. Anybody. We're all pretty friendly. You know what I'm saying? Prophet in the chat saying, yeah, we should have a King Joe and Big George Foreman fight, bro. IRL cameras. Honestly... Yes. Yes, Big George, if you're not shy and you want to show up on camera, let me know. We have a back-end system that allows us to use either your cell phone or your webcam. You don't need no equipment, no experience. You'll be just fighting just like how it is. We're able to see your camera, and we're inviting anybody in the server. If you're down for IRL cameras, we will set up fights. The next fight is going to be Valentine versus Camry, right? Valentine versus Camry is going to be an EU battle for the ages. We're going to do 6 rounds on that. IRL cameras are going to be on. If you don't know what the IRL cameras are, check the most recent video on YouTube, Ringside VR at YouTube. Please like, share, and subscribe, guys. I don't shill for it a lot, but I do really appreciate the support. We had Tesco versus Clint Steele 6-rounder with the IRL cameras on, and I'm telling you, if you like this kind of action right here, it hits different when you get to see the cameras on and people really out here throwing with all their heart, man. So, both boxers now are readied up. Yeah, Tony says IRL camera changes the game. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We might see one IRL fight tonight, so be on the lookout for that. Tom says Big George wins, man. 2 out of 3 titles. Meanwhile, I see Contour. Oh my God, Contour is gonna remain a threat. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Next fight is up. We got who's Big George fighting next here, Solly? Hey, Solid, who's Big George fighting? I think I'm gonna put him as Alec because I see this name. I didn't really know who got put up here. So I'm gonna join in here. My bad, I got kicked out to speak on stage. All right, we got the next fight. Yeah, I'm back.
I was muted. Yeah, so I think we either have Timmy Tough Knuckles or Anp, whoever can hop in.
I think that's Alec. Who's Alec?
I think that's Anp.
Okay, I'm gonna put his Amp. I don't think that's Timmy Tough Knuckles. All right, so we got Amp versus Big George. Big George had a nice rest, right? Let's get it in. Round number 1, we got Amp and Big George. Amp with the red gloves, Big George with the white gloves, and already Big George is going to work. We see the ugly faces. So for those who are new to the game, when somebody gets severely hurt, think of a nice counter hit or a good damaging blow, you'll see their face look like they're about to cry. That means from their perspective, the screen has just been flashbang. They're on death, life alert, right? It doesn't happen too often, but the VR, the commentary crew here is good at catching it, right? Istam saying that counter defense working really well again, and Big George already putting the damage. You can see there on the face of Ampy, really hurt. He takes the damage. Big counter shot by Ampy.
Listen, y'all, I'm just tell you, it's different viewing from a third-person point of view versus being in the ring while Big George forming.
Yeah. Let them know about it. Let them know about it. Oh my God, the short hook, bro! You got to see the technique on here. Yo, he caught him on the inside with the shortest left hook ever. He gonna rope around, mink, right? He's gonna dance him around a little bit. Watch the left hand. Boom! Right there before the big hood all the way down. That was so cheeky and sneaky, guys.
Listen, I know
that was beautiful too, right? Because that was like, oh sorry, I was gonna say that's like the hands getting caught in there too, and he played that event right. He couldn't get his hand free to like rewind for the full shot, so he just went for the short little hook right from the guard. Beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful. Ooh, caught in another quick one. Down goes Ampy again. Oh, I looked at the time. I thought it was gonna be a TKO round 2. Look, he gonna keep this title.
So what's it like being on the receiving end of those, right? We're seeing it from the third person, but like, what does that feel like, from that first person perspective?
Listen. Let me tell you. Y'all, I'm assuming you both seen Naruto Shippuden, right? You remember when Madara dropped a meteor and then he dropped a second one?
Oh goddamn, poor Onoki. Yes.
Yeah, it's basically that, man. It's basically that. That's the best way I can explain it to give a reference. It is that scary. It is that like rip, RIP in the chat. Forget the alliance. Like that's like you might as well have him asking you, do you want Susanoo or not?
Dog. Like, he said, I see you can handle the left hook. Well, how will you handle the right?
Exactly. He's like, you activated my trap card. Like it is ridiculous. I know Ampy right now is shitting bricks. Like I know he was running. He's gonna say in the chat, no, he's not. It's not that. It's just bad luck. My boy. Listen, listen. We're gonna start like a victim
program for George Foreman victims. Um,
George Foreman, Victim Anonymous, whole roundtable chat. Yeah, man, I didn't think a big guy could move like that. We've been disrespecting big guys since V2. You know what happened? What did they? What did they been feeding these dudes? But honestly, dog, like, man, and I learned so much from you. God damn! God damn! Wow! Wow!
At this point, George's gonna pull out a blanket and a pillow.
Wow! Wow! Yo, this boy Ishtam in the chat has been having the greatest night of his entire life. This man came in and said, yo, George is the champ. I don't care what nobody say. Watch that counter defense. And ever since then, George has just been putting it on people. Man, that's 3 knockdowns, right? Comfortably with only like a minute and 10 seconds left.
And listen, Conquest has a point in the chat. He was saying, like, yo, ref, stop the fight. Like, that's exactly what's going on right now. Like, where's the refs? Like, you know, like we be saying here, they paid in Bitcoin. They looking the other way right now.
They are looking the other way. They love carnage right now. They want to see a bloodbath. And imagine if the blood damage was in here. Okay, all right, Big George hurt, though. Ooh. Big George hurt. He's got to be careful.
Listen. Y'all don't know. That's what I thought, too. That's what I thought in round 2. I saw that face, too. I was like, okay, maybe I do have a chance. Maybe Grace is in my side. Nah. Straight unholiness. It was straight brutal.
This is bananas right now, though. We are seeing Ampy getting clobbered.
And I will say, you know, I forgot who pointed it out. Honestly, I don't know if it was Conquest or somebody else. Honestly, I'm too lazy to check in the chat. But someone said, like, he's all they're seeing is swings. As a big fighter, there's only so much you can do. Mm-hmm. Especially when you're fighting someone that's shorter than you. You know, it's either you're gonna throw punches, like throw just straight hooks, or you're gonna do like a straight punch. That's the only real 2 moves we got. When you're a shorter fighter, it's easier for you to get to like get a liver shot, get like a solar plexus shot. You know, maybe even sneak in like an uppercut or 2. You know, like it's a lot easier if you're shorter. But as a big fighter, there's only so much you can do.
Doc, I feel it. Look, I'm telling you, the bigs have been disrespected since V2, baby. You know what I'm saying? This game is for because and so chat. Let's look at this: 10-7, 10-8. Looking at the knockdowns, 2 knockdowns the first, 1 knockdown in the second. Looking at the damage: 1484 to 545. Chat: 1484 to 545. Almost triple the damage from the big man, Big George. I mean, he's he's the hero for all the big players. You know what I'm saying? 1325 to 832. Man, let's put this man's name up. Big George Foreman, Big George, right? Now with the longest reign officially, the kingest of kings, right? And we're going to give Big George a little bit of a breather whenever he hops on. Solly, let's know who's up next.
It should be Timmy Tough Knuckles.
I see Timmy Tough Knuckles.
Discord is Zaza Master.
Timmy Tough Knuckles. Zaza Master with the fire pat. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, Ampy seems like a decent fighter, but he needs to work on the maneuvering more. He did take a lot of headshots, right? Big George noticed it, and he was like, boom, boom. What I love about it is he'll be like, it's got like a Spartan shield kind of vibe.
Nah, seriously. and I'm telling you, y'all seeing it from a third-person point of view. If we got that POV, it would have been different. I'm telling you, I know Ampy was shaking, okay, in his boots. Mm-hmm. You know, like it's scary out here, man. Y'all don't understand. I'm gonna start that program for real.
Look,
and like you were saying, like since V2, you know, like us big fighters, we be going through it. Y'all don't understand. Big fighters got big problems.
Yeah. And I want to address something in the chat, right? Istam says, Foreman's biggest weakness is speed. In VR boxing, that is the biggest weakness, right? How damage is calculated, you got to get up a certain amount of velocity with your punch swings because that's what these controllers are tracking. How fast does this controller move, but also where is it rotationally? Is your wrist like this when you hit? Less damage. It's got to be straight and aligned with the elbow, right? So it really is like the best ideal VR boxing build is someone who has a tall build, skinny, who is fast with the hands. Think like Yo Boy, right? Think like Bloob, right? Fighters with shorter arms have to work a lot harder, right? Gallo, bro, all you gotta do is join the Discord, my guy. Join the Discord. You're in the Discord right now. Oh, you're talking about how do you compete for tonight? So Gallo, we have the night is already filled. We're already past what we normally stream by, but since we got these boxers lined up, we locked down the list. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, he say, look, you think of Zoto Lord too. Don't put respect on my name. I see you, Zoto. Yeah, no, 100%. 100%. Y'all got the idea build for this, right? And so the speed, the length is advantageous in this game just for damage purposes, right? But we're seeing people with shorter builds like Killer Cam. We're seeing bigger dudes finding ways to do damage, and honestly, it's a beautiful thing to see, right? I heard there was a boxer in some other Discords. He's a bigger dude, like, you know, pushing 250, maybe 300. I know he wanted to fight here on Ringside VR, and I definitely want to see him, man, because I'm so interested in seeing how people use their body mechanics. You know what I'm saying? Ollie says, where did this idea come from? I'm interested. Well, the game is developed by Thrill of the Fight. I've been doing this kind of stream, this VR boxing kind of thing, since before Thrill of the Fight 2 even was an idea, right? We did it with Era of Combat. We did it with Virtual Fight Championship. We did it with Creed. So I do design. I do show production for my job. I also commentate for regular fighting games. I love VR boxing, and I said, fuck it, I'm gonna just do this for VR boxing and make it myself. I met Solly along the way, one of the first people who ever like joined Ringside VR. He joined in as a commentator. He then said, look, I'm good at doing stuff with communities. He built the Discord. We then welcomed a lot of people in. Shout out to all the people who promoted the Discord ahead of time. Then Prophet came in, the man with the technical plan, helping us build stuff, and it's been just a bunch of people coming in after that, between commentators, players, you know what I'm saying, refs, people making the thing, and it's just been a community effort ever since. So you know what I'm saying, that's how it came about. It was a cool little idea, and you know, but you know, that's where we're at. But we're gonna move on to the next fight, guys. Enough yapping from the old man. I'm super unk, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, definitely buy the game, bro. Definitely buy the game. I don't shill for this. They don't pay me to make these suggestions, but I definitely encourage people to get this game. One of the best boxing games on the Quest platform right now. We got some other ones that we're going to start showcasing, though. Shout out to Boxing Underdog and Golden Gloves VR. So you're going to see some other games as they develop their stuff. But we're back into this 2-round action. Big George Foreman taking on Timmy Tough Knuckles. Timmy Tough Knuckles with the purple, Big George Foreman in the red, and it's another David and Goliath fight. Timmy Tough Knuckles showing a big respect to the big man, Big George Foreman, trying to figure out a way on the outside to work it in. I like what Timmy Tough Knuckles is doing, right? Not being reckless, trying to measure up his opponent, working behind a jab, seeing where he can probe the defenses of Big George Foreman.
Honestly, I will say I was paying attention to how short Timmy is compared to George.
It's Timmy.
And I was like, I'm looking at him and I'm just like, excuse me.
Gallo says, I got Timmy, bro. Okay, all right. Gallo with the Timmy's play, and ooh, there goes his parlay. There goes his parlay. He got to go home without his rent money. Down goes Timmy Tough Knuckles.
Exactly. Timmy instantly died. You right, Conquest.
That man's name is Timmy Tucked In right now. You know what I'm saying? Night, night, baby.
Timmy bedtime, my boy.
Timmy
like,
bedtime.
Jesus Christ. Listen, he's like, excuse me.
Gallo says, I'm going to bring some flowers to his funeral.
Forget the flowers. He's going to need that life.
And you know what's crazy, too? Like, we've seen a lot of... Dang! He's not holding anything back. Crushing body hook to the head hook. Finishing him off with the straight. Let's look at the replay again. Let's run it back. Pack it up, B. Hit him with the mink doubles. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ooh. Hold on. Solo, the Discord's doing you wrong, bro. It's got you with a Robot Jones voice, so let me see if it can catch up a little bit.
Break it up. Move, no holding. Let's go.
Solo, you there, my boy? We might have lost Solo, guys. We might have lost Solo. But what we ain't lost is the plot. This match is looking fire, man. They said that man is the shell. Look, we call him... I'm naming his defensive style the power shell. Right? Gallo says it's like Creed versus Drago all over again. Yeah. Drago. Yeah, audio did bug out on you there. Solo liability. It was me. It was me. Hold up. It was me the whole time. Hold up. My bad, chat.
All right.
That was me. That was me the whole time bugging out. I thought it was Solo. That was me. I'm back. We back.
Oh, okay.
That's good.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, yo. So I was saying, I think we lost Solo, but we ain't lost the plot. You know what I'm saying?
I'm telling you.
Black
Like,
3D art. What's good?
Yeah, I don't know if you were able to hear me earlier, but that's what I was saying. Like when Timmy was swinging up, he just looks like a little kid saying like "up." Like, that's...
not mom. He took my toys. Not big bro. We back at the action though. Round number 2. Timmy Tough Knuckles fighting with heart. You know I got to give it to Timmy though. You know what I'm saying? He is reaching for the ups for real, man. The uppies. He's tagging Big George. I'm not gonna hold you. He's throwing with a lot of heart.
Listen, I was throwing with a lot of heart too, but I was going down too. Like Timmy doing the Cupid shuffle to get them hits in.
Got to do your dance, bro.
I'm telling you.
To the right, baby.
Exactly.
Killer Cam in the chat. Good point, bro. Punching up ain't gonna get him no power. Dang. It's gonna lead to a big come down. We fall down.
Listen, at this point, Timmy, you need to get your Fairly Odd Parents and make a few wishes, my boy. Because
I'm telling you, bro. It's time said my parlay hitting, fam. Eating good.
Listen, George must be on that I eat iron diet because what the hell?
Right. Bro, doubling up with the hook is nasty work. For the knockdown too, like you don't see that often. Like there's a couple of people they're here in this chat. They know. You know what I'm saying? That's the secret. You know what I'm saying? Little stretchy man dap up there. And what's crazy is it's like George, what's good about George's defense, right? Not to keep glazing him like a holiday ham, chat, but like the new system is like you get punished fairly quick, like you get stunned fairly quick, but you recover quicker, right? So you can come back from that. Absolutely. And I'm seeing George be able just to survive enough damage to not get knocked out, and while maintaining, good lord, yo, chat. Yo, what is this? Look how this man hit him. Set him up with a jab. Left. Slapped him. Right. Put him to bed.
Listen, I ain't gonna hold you.
Contusion.
Listen, I know we glazing Big George and everything, but Timmy, listen, I ain't gonna hold you. You know, I'm a fair commentator. But my boy, you got knocked out the most by George Foreman tonight so far.
He got knocked out the worst.
That's crazy.
Did you see how that man's whole arms was folded? He was asleep. His head was up to the Lord. And then George said, nah, bro, you still standing on business. You ain't down till you down. That's some nasty work, George Foreman. That's some nasty work. George Foreman up 5, Pete, man. Now it was crazy.
Jesus.
Chat was crazy. Hold up. Just because we just got to see 14 to 20. We got to confirm with the numbers. We got to check the receipts. 10-7, 10-7, right? 2 knocks in both rounds. Looking at the damage, 909, 673. Now, honestly, 1175 to 1109. That's what I wanted to see in that second round. Timmy Tough Knuckles was piecing up Big George. We saw him. Not another victim of the shell. Oh, Lord, Big George is the ghost in the shell. Oh, Lord.
Jesus Christ.
Yo,
I'm telling you, that's Big George Foreman.
That Big George Foreman, boy. You know what I'm saying? That man cooking up breakfast on the grill for everybody, dog. Everybody can get these hands. Crazy. Oh, I'm still sweating. This entertainment has got me on the edge of my seat, chat. Y'all don't even know. Woo-wee.
This is gonna be an RSVR
honestly
legend right here.
Honestly, bro, I don't usually repost these videos, guys, but I want to share with y'all a little something in the chat. VIP chat only. Sorry, stream. Y'all not gonna be able to see this. Y'all got to be in the Discord. So, guys, one of the reasons why you haven't seen me put a lot of videos out recently, one, I've been sick. Like I said, I've been in and out of the hospital. But 2, I've been trying to learn, right? It takes a while to learn and then try to put something on YouTube. What I'm trying to do is to come up with a cool editing style for some highlights, right? So I want y'all I want y'all to like rate this kind of like clip. I did it for Tesco first because Tesco had a mean uppercut the other day, right? Let me see. Where is it? Is this it? Y'all in the chat, just rate this for me. I don't usually do this, but just rate this kind of like, you know what I'm saying, edit real quick. Just take a look at it solo. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be a little trendy. You know, Blue always tells me I need to shit post more, right? So I'm trying to not to be so old, right? Give me a moment. How y'all like that, right? Because I'm trying to put some salt. Because we can see the hits now. Did you see the full extension on that uppercut?
Jesus Christ, yo, I'm tearing up. That was funny.
Bro, I done got my editing jutsu up. You know, shout outs to all the homies who've been talking to me about editing. Yeah. So when we see knockouts like what George is putting out, I can't help but be like, yo, oh, that boy Cowboy, what's good, player? I can't help but be like, yeah, we gonna have to start putting some sauce on some of these knocks because we see them so good now. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I might go back and just take some of the highlights from this and just tell people to watch it. So, Solid, who we got next? Who's Solid Crayon? Who that?
So next we got Tony Hung Low.
Okay, wait. Time out, guys. Special alert. Tony, are you still interested? Oh, Cowboy, we doing good today, bro. We got big fights.
Tony is interested in.
Okay, Tony said he wants to show up on IRL cameras. Okay, so let me see if I can do something real quick, Tony. Right, I'm gonna try a fast way to do it. And since you're the only one on IRL cameras tonight, I'm gonna try this. Give me a second here. I'm gonna try to get. So I've been talking big about these IRL cameras, chat. So for the folks who are waiting, please give me just a quick second. I need to set Tony up with this IRL camera real quick. So give me a second. And so Solly and Solo, if you guys do me a favor, y'all go ahead and take this match because I'm gonna have to do some things on the back end to get our homie Tony in there. Now, Tony, just make sure that you can hear me real quick because I might need you to adjust your camera. But we're gonna go and try to get Tony up on this thing. Let's see. Give me a second. Let me go to studio mode real quick, and let me get Tony in the red corner. Tony's in the red corner, so let me jump in. I'm gonna jump down real quick. Give me a second. 1 second, guys, and then we're going to grab Tony's video. Hopefully they got the updates on this. And then
Yo, I'm not gonna hold you. That edit, it's fire.
Swimmingly. Fingers crossed.
This is beautiful.
Okay, that is not gonna work for us, Tony. So Tony, do me a favor. If you can hear me, bro. Tony, can you hear me? Before you put your headset on, turn your phone horizontal and take the screen lock off. Right now, you got it up vertical. Yeah, turn that joint horizontal. Cowboy with 140 roses. Appreciate it, bro. He said 10 out of 10 edit, by the way. Okay, the chat agrees. Thank you, Tony. That's perfect. That's perfect, bro. Go ahead and step in frame. Let me see if we can make sure we see you real quick, Big Brody. Hey, if y'all like that edit, those yeah, bro, Gallo, Cowboy be coming here with the support, guys. You know what I'm saying? And all this support helps keep the channel running, man. So I really appreciate it. All of this support. Yeah, Tony, that's perfect, bro. That's perfect. Go ahead and ready up whenever you're ready. We're going to actually just go ahead and go to the...
Got a match? Cool.
These new edits are going to come up before each fight, so that's why these fights are taking a little bit longer.
Actually, I'm gonna hop off from commentating, but yo, these fights have been one of the best King of the Fight Nights we've had in a minute.
All right, so we've got the boxers in tow. We got the homies ready to stream. Hopefully you guys can hear me. We're gonna jump into this next fight. Ninja Red.
All right, boys, y'all have a good one. I have to.
All right.
I'll come take
See
the
you,
In that
Solo.
joint. And so this time we got a little bit, right? We got a little bit for you guys, you know what I'm saying? We gonna fix it up. But we got Big George, you know what I'm saying, taking on Pablo.
Mm-hmm.
Big George taking on Pablo. Let me see if I can get the right lower third up for y'all. Now,
Yeah,
even though we got
that's
the
Tony
graphics
there.
a little bit messed up, and I'm not sure what happened to Tony's camera, let me go ahead and check Tony's camera real quick.
Yep, there he goes.
There we go. We got Tony's camera back. So to give you guys a little bit of a preview, right? And so let me jump in. We're not going to be able to get all the graphics on. I will fix it up in post. But we can see Tony's IRL camera, guys. That's the most important. That's really what I wanted y'all to see.
Mm-hmm. And he looks good right now. Tony's in the, in VR. He's got the opposite shorts color, so he's red shorts IRL, blue shorts in VR. And you can see, right, like the hand tracking is good. This is one of the first fights we've seen IRL with the PTC, and you can really see.
Yeah, no, I totally agree, man. Like, seeing the IRL cams just adds another level of seeing these fights. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, I'm trying to promote more people to hop on. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is a real person, ready or not. Ain't no AIs around here, bro. This is real fighting, and down he goes.
5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, you all right? Get ready. Let's go.
Oh my gosh.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Are you okay?
Yeah, that boy Big George has just been, I mean, it's just one of those situations where, like, you see someone who is able to command so much space here and just do well consistently. That's the crazy part. It's the consistency for me, Solly. Like you said, he's been setting up that shot all night. This is what you see with somebody who's been practiced, right? They work their craft. And honestly, shout out to Tony, man. We're able to see Tony's form. You know, Tony's one of the people who came in here with the IRL cameras. It really adds that depth to the stream. Chat, how y'all feeling about the IRL cameras? If y'all are feeling it, make some noise, man, you know. And tell your family, tell your friends, you know, show up on IRL camera. It's a vibe.
Is your corner ready? Okay, ready? Let's fight.
You know, I love watching fighters in the. You know, the gauze or the jelly, right, and like reduce some sort of hits or something. But more features and more functionality for later. Right now, we're getting back into this match. Again, this is going to be a tough one for Tony, right? He is the under. Each other, they now got to get caught. It looks so much more realistic, even if it is a little janky sometimes.
Man, this is so good. Man, I wish we could get solo
good.
liability in here, man. Solly, go ahead and do some solo commentary for a second. I got to handle some things on the back end.
No worries, man.
Oh,
what a
hold up.
moment.
The first time George has
Hold
been
up.
down for the night. Oh my God,
And
take a look at that
Little
again.
jumping punch. Little jumping uppercut, like a gazelle punch, really, to the face, though. That was amazing.
Absolutely amazing, bro.
And you know what? You might
Absolutely
not
amazing.
be enough to get him the win for this match, but that was a big move, right? And, he shot right into my heart for that one. Gotta love that. No give, no quit in him. And he's still looking for more. You can see he's like, all right, I can hit you with that punch again. You'll fall just the same. Oh, he kind of lands it there, too. Now, this would be an interesting one if we had longer rounds and more of them. I think Tony made some interesting adjustments here. But Big George Floyd is going to survive another challenger, and the streak continues.
Woo! Big
right.
George Foreman takes it, but my goodness. We got to give props to Tony, man. We got to give props to Tony. The first person to drop the big man all night. George Foreman just taking that 17-18. And honestly, Tony had a great performance. Great performance.
You won that second round legitimately.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Wow. Wow. That was crazy.
Look at that damage, too.
Close fight indeed, Cowboy. Right? Close fight indeed. And that's going to be Big George going up, putting up more big numbers. And now I'm gonna hop back down to my laptop now, because I don't think we have another let's jump back in here a little bit. All right, let me make sure I can hear. Yeah, can y'all hear me? Drop this in here. Solid. Hold on. Let me jump in here. I might have to refresh the audio.
I can hear.
Okay,
I can hear, man.
Okay, that's Big George up 6. Big sixes. You know what I'm saying? Woo.
Let's see how many more fights we possibly have for him tonight.
Yeah. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4. So if he matches this, he's got a 10-win streak, longest I think of anyone.
Let me double check that. We had some big numbers before, right? So we have let me see.
I think Death Sentence was a 9 or a 10.
Killer Cam had 11, right? Death Sentence had 7 from my old record. So Killer Cam is the one with the most wins so far, right? I think it might have been like season 3 Stevie had the most wins technically, if we're being honest, but I forgot how much that was. Chat, how did y'all like that IRL camera action? I know it was a little jank. Sorry, I wasn't super prepared to put that in, but just to be able to see it, right? He says I loved it, right? Yeah, no, I definitely think it's the future. We're gonna be trying to put more of these fights together. Llama, I think Llama, you were up there too in the double digits. I believe Llama, you had 10 as well. Tony, you did not look corny at all, brother. That was perfect. Your camera quality was great. You were the only one to knock down Big George this entire night. Let's just think about that, right? And the match was close. You know what I'm saying? Everybody in the chat was saying it was great stuff, bro. You was schmooving out there. Not at all. You know what I mean? Very nice, bro.
You were his toughest opponent.
Absolutely, bro. Absolutely. Tony, honestly, man, I need to get you in a 6-round feature fight, bro. Like, anybody you want to fight, man, let me know. I'm trying to put more of these IRL camera fights together, and just so I can get used to it, and so the chat can get used to it. You know what I mean? Hey, guys, I even have some I don't even want to tell them about the secret G16 technology. I'm too excited. I just want to share people. Solly already knows. I got a new thing that I don't think anybody is really doing. I don't think... maybe Trend might have done it, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, Tony had that skill and that movement behind him, though. It was tough. Yeah. He's tough. He's tough. All right, let's go to the next fight. Who we got? Is this Conquest?
We got Conquest up next.
All right, Big George versus Conquest. Hey, okay.
And our final 3, Llama Viper and the man himself, Killer Cam.
Killer Cam waiting in the wings, you know what I'm saying? Big man fight.
Give me just like, you can try the match if you want. Just give me like 30 seconds.
You're good, bro. I can rock it. Jump in whenever you feel like it. I need my rematch against Tesco. His UBA win on me was a close one. Hey, Tony, Tesco's already ready to do the IRL fights, man. Hit him up and just see, like, if y'all want to do, because when I do the IRL fights, I'll make sure it's 6 rounds if you want it, right? 6 to 12 rounds. Since I'm just focusing on just that fight alone, you know what I mean? And we'll put a little extra visual flair on it for you guys, too. You know what I mean? Xavier says, bro, it's hard to beat Foreman. He's hella tall, and when you try to hit the body, he gets one punch with hooks. You know what I'm saying? George don't need to move a lot. Yeah, nah. And again, he got the power shell, guys. That, you know what I'm saying? He in here like this. You know what I mean? Like a Brinks truck. You know what I'm saying? He got that Allstate. You know what I'm saying? That security. You know what I mean? Ready or Not says, I put the paws on George. See, that's how you know it's a good fight and a good fighter. When other people like, yo, let me in the ring, coach. George, the Shell Foreman. It's time. You need to be his manager for real. Yeah, no, Timmy Tough Knuckles. That second round, bro, you were putting in damage. I got to give you your props, man. Like, you know, I know a lot of people like to glaze the person who wins, but I respect when people put in the hustle. You know what I'm saying? George Foreman says, I got that ballistic shield, that riot shield. You know what I'm saying? Sponsor it. Absolutely, Tony, man. Take it easy. Take it easy. All right, here we go. Conquest in the chat says, I'm going to leave him frozen like Elsa. Got the cold hands for him. All right, Llama in the chat said, don't get pooped on, please. Don't get pooped on. Yeah. Yeah, Timmy versus Tony was a good fight, man. Timmy put up a good fight. We're going to go to the exhibitions real quick. Start this off right. But this time we got Conquest in the black shorts, right? George Foreman rocking them ringside reds back to the power shell. And what's great about George Foreman is, like, he not even like sponsored or nothing, but he is definitely rocking the ringside red colors, man. This is official ringside, you know, attire right here, and I absolutely love it. You know what I'm saying? Xavier says this might be bad. Okay, we gonna see. We gonna see. Starting off early. Big uppercut there from the big man.
All right, I am back.
Yeah, man. We got Conquest in here. A little bit of controller troubles here, but Conquest already hurt. You could see that uppercut really phased him. Big right hook there from the big man. And the interesting thing about Conquest, guys, he's keeping that guard a little too far from his face. In the update of the game, if your hands are too far from your face, they can be punched through. And the big man is having no problems getting through that guard, so you got to tighten up, B. You got to tighten it up.
This is like an interesting question. I'm curious, because a lot of people have complained about turtling, but I'm wondering if, because you can punch the hands away, if there's like a more solid response to it now, right?
It's not
like
a factor.
It's not impervious.
We have to redefine what turtling is, I think, Solly. Like, we have to really look and redefine what turtling is, because, oh my God, standing behind a solid guard cannot be defined as turtling, right? You cannot take away core facets
Because
of
you
boxing.
can stand behind. Same thing with ducking, right? Like, ducking is, I think, fine, and some people can duck low, and I think, like, there's a difference between ducking low and staying low.
Yeah, and we have the video. Guys, remember, I will repost this. Cowboy with another rose. Mwah, appreciate you, bro. I will let people know, right? We have a video that clearly defines what we consider turtling. Excessive ducking, extreme passivity, turning your back and running away from an opponent. We have videos for this, right? Goodfella, which boxing game is this? This is Thrill of the Fight 2 on MetaQuest platform right now. And my goodness.
Yeah, look at the ring.
My goodness.
Brought to you by Half Brick Studios.
Half Brick Studios, the folks that made Fruit Ninja, if you can believe it or not, guys. Fruit Ninja, gang. They came in here and blessed us with this. Right?
We always know how to make people move.
You always know how to make people move, right? Xavier says, he's good, bro. Them hooks might seem slow, but since he's a bigger dude, they pack a punch. Yeah. Yeah, that's why we called him Big George Foreman. Yeah. Say stop the fight. George gonna kill him. So get Big George in the UBA. I think George is ready for the tours, man. Like, you know, Dirtiest Jordan. George is putting hands on everybody.
So.
Yes, 100%. King Joe in the chat. I don't know how did I miss that? How did I miss you? Hey, King Joe. They were saying that they need to see you versus George in an exhibition fight on Sunday, bro. How you feeling about that? You think you could take him three-minute rounds against Big George?
I'd say, dude. George is making his name legendary. Bodie out here calling on UBA to recruit this man.
Bodie says, I feel like he's Terrence.
You get a contract.
Bodie, you think this is Terrence? Is this Terrence? Nah, there's no way. He's not trolling us. There's no way Terrence came back. Hey, King Joe says absolutely. Hey, Big George, I'm going to DM you, bro. Oh, my God. Slick uppercut there. Slick uppercut there by Conquest. Oh, my God. But he gets countered in Jesus Christ. Jesus. He's down. Oh, my God.
That's something else I want to add, right? Like, we're one of the few places that'll do that IRL view. And so if you want to know if someone's an alt or not, like, there's no better proof than just seeing what they're doing IRL.
Yeah.
It's the bestest way to ensure that, like, the fight is totally fair, right? That, like, no one's doing anything too funky, right? Like, all the evidence is right there.
Dirtiest Jordans. Terrence was a monster. He was another big guy that just was so technical. But what's interesting is that Big George Foreman fights different from Terrence, though, right? I've seen Terrence fight, but then again,
I don't think they're the same.
But then again, though, Bodie, you might be onto something, bro. Hold up.
Here's the reason I can see some plausibility to it, right?
God.
Terrence was one of the most. Oh my God. Brutal.
These things are
right
so brutal.
The
knockouts are so good. The knockouts are so good.
Look at that.
Oh, look at the neck. Oh, I'm making a Mortal Kombat edit of that 100%. Oh, that boy Iron Fist missed.
Right, the reason I think it could make there is possibility between Terrence is just because Terrence was such a versatile fighter, right? He has so many different styles. So I could see him just being like, I'm going to pick a new style and be a new person.
Yeah.
That being said, right, like, even if it is, credit to him. We'll find out in the end, right? We're going to get to the bottom of it, but nonetheless, we're still going to bring you some exciting fights, and one way or another, we'll make it happen. If we need to put Big George against Terrence to prove that they're two different people, we'll make it so.
Look, man, hold up. Now that I'm thinking about it, right? Yo, y'all got me out here really thinking right now. Is that Terrence? Hold up. No way, nah. You can't be trolling this like that, dog. Hold up, man. Hold up. You got me out here.
Accounts.
Different. You know what? We can check. I think we still have the Discord ID, so we can check if it's him, right? D-Dup and a couple other people asking, how do I get in? How do I fight? Okay, so for those who are new to the game, don't know what this is, it's Thrill of the Fight 2.
That's true. They did fight once, I think. No, they're different people.
No, I think they are. We can always.
I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna see if I can find the video.
We gonna get to the bottom of this. Because Mist is joining in. Like, that's definitely Terrence. I was like, wait a minute now. All right. So how do I get in? So for the folks who are absolutely brand new to this is Thrill of the Fight 2 on MetaQuest 2, 3. Right. It's a VR boxing title. Definitely, it's like, I think, $19 now. So first you get that. First you get your MetaQuest 2. Then if you want to compete here, show up on the big stream, see your name in lights for whatever that may mean to you, then you need to join the Ringside VR Discord, right? Let me go ahead and get this. Now tonight's stream is done, right? Like we're just filling out the people who signed up earlier, right? But we have streams every Thursday, every Sunday, right? Jump in the Ringside VR Discord. I'm just really just asking y'all not to jump in because like we need y'all in there or anything like that. But you got to get time to learn how the Discord works. Ask myself, ask Solly, ask the ref team, how to get put on. You need to know when to sign up, what events to sign up for, how to get registered as a boxer. It's a whole process. So yeah, we seeing gameplay, absolutely. Yeah. We seeing gameplay. In the middle of the gameplay, we like to chat. I got to address the chat a little bit. A lot of people ask how they want to get in, you know what I'm saying? So Lenese, we going to get to this next battle in a minute. We got your boy Big George Foreman up with the magical 7. And we're getting the next opponent readied up for him right now.
Yep.
If I
so
join,
next up is going to be Llama. Llama, let me get you the code.
Hi, Llama. Okay, now this is gonna be the opposition is not easy, guys. Right?
Yeah, check it out.
Big George Foreman has went 14 2-minute rounds, right? As a big dude, and I'm giving him time to rest. So you know what I'm saying, George is there, right? If I join, is there coaching or sponsors? I want to sponsor George. There is coaching, right? The sponsorship has not been hooked up yet, right? But Llama, I mean not Llama,
That's interesting.
Istam Depth, that is very interesting, Solly. So I am interested in having people to support their favorite boxers, right? That is something I'm interested in doing. I just have to come up with the season for it. Cowboy, how tall is George? I would venture to say George is around 6 foot or taller, bro. 100%. But we do have gyms, and we do have coaches and people who coach people. George got to be like 6'7". Maybe. He could be. 6'6". We'll take that. Yeah. I would say he's probably like realistically like maybe like 6'2". Probably no taller than that. I wouldn't put 6'6" on him. That's a basketball player. He shouldn't be playing VR boxing at all. He should be on the court every day being 6'6". Got no business being that tall, not balling.
Yeah. You got to dunk for us short kings.
1HP says they got the same style, right? And they do. He is wearing the classic red. He's got the high top. This is suspicious, gang. I'm kind of with the conspiracy theory that this is Terrence in disguise under a new name, right? Because Terrence did mysteriously disappear like the last tournament. We told him like IRL cameras. He's like, I don't want to show up with IRL cameras, and he didn't really know that he didn't have to. Right? You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean?
Apparently, we do have a match against them. I need to get. It's not one of the ones that we had like as an individual videos. We'd have to go find it in the stream.
We do have it. We have a matchup with both of them.
Apparently, in one of our streams.
That's the Batman Superman thing. If we see both of them in the same scene. You know what I mean? It's your boy Danger. What's good?
We'll put a bounty on it. If you watch all of our ringside videos and find the matchup between George and and someone, aka Terrence.
It's someone with two headsets,
we'll give you something.
and it's his cousin. Somebody needs to
fight
find
anyone you want.
Cowboy said, is there a way to fight tall people since, like I said last time, I'm very tall? Yes, Cowboy, when you sign up for exhibitions on Sundays, you can say, I only want to fight tall people. We'll make sure to make it happen. If we can, right? If there's a tall person within your rank and we can make it happen, we'll move the card around. And so that is also something we're considering right now. When we think of the ranked league that we're working on starting up, it's like it's open, right? You know, so you're gonna fight different heights of people, but a lot of people like height divisions instead of weight divisions, but all the tall people is heavies. So we'll see. We'll absolutely see. But up next, we've got a dangerous match. We've got Llama taking on Big George Foreman, right? And what's crazy is, no shade to anybody here. I think, honestly, everybody who has fought Big George is an exceptional VR boxer. I want to see, one day we'll get Big George against Killer Cam. But right now, this is going to be good too. Big George versus Llama. This is going to be a very
Big
amazing
George versus
match.
Killer Cam is going to be our final fight of the night. If
Maybe he's got to get past Llama.
Llama.
You cannot discount Llama, right? Llama is a King of the Ring veteran. He's out here, and Big George has had a lot of fights, right? When you're king, heavy is the crown. That crown gets tiring, bro. You know what I'm saying? And Llama has had a lot of things to study.
He's fighting in a way that he's not fighting like right. He's fighting the match, but he's also fighting for the streak, right? And that's like kind of a difference that I've seen for a lot of King of the Ring fighters who have like those long streaks that last all night, right? Like it's very easy to win one fight, but you can't win a fight in a way that's unsustainable for 5 or 6 matches. Yeah. And that's what George Floyd is.
Woo!
Oh no!
We might see the end of the king.
Llama with the bomb.
Llama with the bomber. I love it. Oh, dang it. Come on. Replay system. Hey, chat. Y'all didn't see that. That wasn't me. That wasn't me. That was the replay system, chat. Don't worry about it. That wasn't. Oh, I've actually added too many replays to the system. That's why all tonight's replays has been crowding the system. That was my fault, chat.
Yeah.
But
we usually don't. We're running like almost an extra half hour.
It is 100%. But I like to note that Llama has been surgical in his approach tonight. He has learned from every person before him. Notice how he is definitely laser focused, picking through that guard with laser precision, and Llama is just taking his time. Oh no, a big slip from the big man. He's down. In real life, I could tell he slipped in his living room. He kicked over the cat, the dog. He slipped on a banana peel, something. He tripped over his Jordans. I don't know what it is, but that was an actual factual fall.
Now, chat's making some claims, and I do see some validity to it. They're saying there's some sort of reach glitching going on. I'm seeing a little bit
on Llama's side?
Some gum arms going.
On Llama's side?
On Llama's side.
Oh, the allegations are in. Yeah. The allegations are in. And you know what's crazy? Reach glitching has been the one thing that people cannot prove, right? And we've heard a lot of people claim that certain people reach glitching, and they're people who we had in this Discord who we know, right? Llama says, there are 8 count? Let me get it. You know what I mean? Joker says, it's peak entertainment. I appreciate it, Joker. We out here, you know what I'm saying? The whole Discord appreciates it because everybody puts in work, you know what I'm saying? From the people who help run the Discord to myself to Solly, Profit on the background. It's a lot of people that help make this whole thing happen. And of course, the boxers and everyone who lends their voice and viewers like you. You know what I'm saying? That man said, Caillou is rocked. I'm done. Not the Saitama type shit. Wow. They called Llama Caillou. I'm done. Johnny King. Yeah, the game is $19.99 on MetaQuest, bro. Jay says George is getting down bad. He's getting too desperate. Look, man, when you win 14 rounds, a little desperation is okay, right? But what's the chat saying about the allegations here?
Get ready.
You can see you can look at it yourself. They're saying the Llama's reach glitching.
Uh-oh, the allegations are in. Llama's got to fight back, but right now he's got to fight in the ring. That boy, they call this man Caillou in the chat. I'm done. Oh my God! Big George with the comeback knockout, and we have a fight, ladies and gentlemen. Big George is not out of the picture just yet.
Are you okay?
Says, I don't care what you're doing, what superpowers you're fighting, man. I am Big George Foreman.
Wow. Dark says, how much is the game? The game is $19.
All right, let's see if you can do it now. I think next knockdown is going to be the winner of this.
Next knockdown is 100% the winner. George is hurt, though. George has got to weather the storm. Nice comeback by George, and there it is! Llama goes down! Wow!
Wow, with the ugly face himself. Let's see if we can see it on the replay. And look at that. He gets hit. Gets hit big by Llama. And he just moves out of the way and back in, and boom.
Let's fight.
57 seconds left on the clock.
Amazed with this fighting.
I'm on the edge of my seat. Chat, I hope you guys are on the edge of your seat too, because this man, Big George, has been the big man 14 rounds. This is his 16th round tonight. The stamina, the tenacity, and he's not been going up against little opponents. He's going up against big-time regulars, past champions, phenoms, and he's fighting all different sizes, different heights. He's right now up in the card. All he has to do is survive. 26 seconds left. The big man, can he do it? Llama is hungry right now. Going to the body, going to the head, landing shot after shot. Llama is looking for the get back, and down goes Llama! The counter shot from hell!
Over!
Oh my God!
With the jab on the defense, he said, I don't need to survive. I'll just take this dub.
This guy must be stopped. Big George must be stopped.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner is...
Oh!
That got thrown all over the place.
Who's
Conquest Llama? Is Super actually probably?
It's Super actually solid. I'm gonna rip like my mask off, and it's gonna be like one of those Mission Impossible like mask, and I'm Solly. Like, oh my God, oh my God, chat. What are we even talking about here? Big George Foreman from the grave, Right, it was such an early knockdown by Llama. I think what happened was the chat maybe have gotten into Llama's head, right? Because they were claiming that he was reach glitching, and I didn't really see anything that seemed out of place to me. You know, usually see like the stiff ands, you know, kind of thing. So they were like, Llama's reach glitching. I'm like, I don't know, bro. That's a lot of accusations. I don't really think so. Wow. Wow.
Wow.
Good game. Texas King Dub in the chat. Look, all of the regulars are now coming out. I'm so glad that they're here witnessing this. Oh my God. Everybody's coming in with the follows. I'm sweating. I'm literally sweating profusely right now. Chat, make some noise for your man, Big George Foreman. Right? Oh my God. We're going to give this man a rest. He absolutely freaking earned it, deserved it. Jesus Christ. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, what are we even doing here? Make some noise. Michael Fletcher says that's fair play. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Whoo. Keycast Gramola says Big George is a problem in the PTC. Big problems. Big problems, man. What are we even talking about here? Yeah. This is going to go crazy. It's going crazy. How tall is Big George? We're assuming Big George is like 6'2". He's got to be over 6. He's a big guy. Big guy, right? There's been some identity allegations in the chat that Big George might be a previous boxer. They went by the name of Terrence Crawford. You know what I'm saying? Someone, right? But he's been doing good. Whoever he is, he's been doing good, right? Yeah. Oh my God. Okay, so Big George Foreman did go up against Killer Cam, #1 in the division in a backroom brawl. It was a spar. It was close, but George says that Cam did beat him. So, that boy Mackie in the chat too. Heck yeah. Every day is a new day, Cam. Absolutely. Every day, man. You know what I mean? Yo, chat's popping off right now. Okay, so who do we have up next, Ollie?
All right, we have Viper, and then the last fight of the night, Killer Cam himself.
Killer Cam. George, if you need a bit of a breather, bro, let us know. I know you've been going. Get some water. Make sure you get stretched, man. You know what I'm saying? You're on the king rise right now, so you know what I mean? Yeah. Viper says, I believe. Dirtiest Jordan. Oh, Dirtiest Jordan said, I believe. Look, Viper, everybody has a chance to get it. I don't discount nobody, bro. You know what I mean? I could go in there and get it. No, I'm not even gonna say it. I get my ass laid out quick. It'd be the fastest win. How cool would it be if it is Terrence? He was a pooper in his day. he's a proper in his day. Yeah, no. Dog, yeah. Off the rails? Yeah. Look, if it turned out to be Terrence on some Scooby-Doo mystery type shit, I would die laughing and I would love it. I would love it, man. It would not be the first time I've been tricked by a masked fighter. You know what I mean? And it would be the masked fighter reveal. Because, my goodness. What a comeback, right? What a story. To disappear completely from the server, to resurface as a new identity. Big George Foreman, right? Because he was Terrence Crawford before. There's history here. He was someone, then he was Terrence Crawford, and now he disappears and comes back as Big George Foreman. I think it'd be really cool. I am Terrence. Hey, Bodie says, I believe this.
I have a suspicion they're different.
If it's Terrence, I believe it. Killer Cat says, I believe it too. Mist, I know Mist is on him. Mist was like, nah, that's Terrence, bro. We on your case, brother. We on to you. We on your ass, bro. We on you. Terrence is farming me right now, and I'm in the front room not answering. Oh my God! All right, so we were waiting for Viper to hop in on the stage. Viper, where you at, Viper?
Viper, check your DMs.
Yep.
For the code.
Yep. Oh my God. And so, it's crazy. Like earlier today, guys, I was talking about this too. Like, Thrill of the Fight is gas, of course, right? We've been doing this particular game on this channel for over a year now. And I'm going to be expanding into some other games. If you guys check out the streams on every other Saturday, you know that we do some cool things with Dragon Fist VR. But I've been interested to see, honestly, what some of the other VR boxing games have to offer. So pretty soon, you guys might see Golden Gloves VR on the channel. And you might see Boxing Underdog just for some exhibitions, right? Because even though, you know, they're new games, they're scrappy, they're always developing. I've heard some cool things coming from the developers, so definitely want to showcase those games. So when we put, excuse me, god dang, getting old. When we showcase those videos, please go out and support the channel. Like, I just want to let you guys know, everybody who's here right now, check out the YouTube channel, support, you know what I'm saying, support the TikTok, support the Twitch, and whatever you can, right? Mobomb VRFS says, let me fight. If you want to fight, it's easy, man. Just y'all do Dragon Fist. Yeah, Dragon Fist is VR VR Kung Fu. We do streams for that. It's a different vibe. Stylistically, it's more like it's a community stream for that community. We still host exhibitions, but we explore the game a little bit more, man. Weapons mode, 2v2 master battles. There's a clan system that we got going on over there. And it's kind of framed up like an old school Kung Fu movie, right? So the vibe looks different. We're going to be working the IRL cameras there. They have full body tracking in their game, so people are actually able to throw kicks. So it's very fun to see. So we're going to try to put some shine on their, you know what I'm saying, for their game, you know what I mean?
All right, so Viper does not know how to get into the PTC.
I have a copy paste.
You want to try to help him?
Yeah, I can copy paste it.
So
yeah, Viper's brand new to the whole Discord, by the way, guys. Just came in from TikTok, so we're gonna give some grace to Viper. You know, Viper's been waiting for a while too, so we're gonna help him out. So Viper, I'm gonna drop some instructions here in the chat. Give me a second. It was in events, I think, right? Yes, it was in event signups. Give me a second. So for anybody who's ever wondering, any instruction on how to get in, just check the pin chats in event signups. I'm gonna drop it here for Viper, and then Solly, you can. And I'll say it out loud just so you guys know. PTC for us in this game for now is where it's at, right? So to join the PTC on your MetaQuest headset, all you got to do is go to your library where the games are, hover over Thrill of the Fight, right? Select those 3 dots. When you do, right, select the settings in the drop-down menu. Then you want to press on the release channels button and select public test. Once you select public test, this will trigger an update for the game. After the game has finished updating, you can confirm that you're in the correct build, and then you just jump in from there. You'll be in the thing. So Ayo Cam. Alright, so Viper is still trying to figure out the PTC. So we can move Viper to the last fight of the night. Big George, if you wouldn't mind, we could do you versus Cam. You already got longest streak of the night, so you know it's not going to bother you. You already the king for the night.
All right, he wants Cam.
All right,
Cam, I think I sent you the
get
code
Cam
already,
in here. Get Cam in here.
Send it again.
And for this special one, because you know it's Cam, he the champ, man. If the champ asks, I'm going to oblige. We're gonna do 3 2-minute rounds. Right, it's gonna be 3 2-minute rounds, gang.
Yeah, guys. The
Viper, you're up next.
There is some favoritism on ringside. You just have to win all the fights, all the time, always, forever.
You just got to make us look really good and start winning stuff for us, and you know, like being like a really good champion and also all around good person. And then I'll bend some rules for you. You know what I mean? Killer Cam says it's like Batman and Bruce Wayne not being in the same place. Exactly. Cowboy, this is going to be interesting. And what an amazing end to this amazing night. Totally worth going the extra hour over, honestly, guys, because we've seen some of the biggest talent here on Ringside VR go toe-to-toe and blow for blow. And right now, we've got the number one in the server, Killer the Machine Cam. All of the previous opponents have been bested. George is looking like Goku after a fight, clothes ripped off, you know what I'm saying? Bruises, the Super Saiyan energy going, you know what I'm saying? Got the blue eyes, and here comes Killer Cam with the red aura. You know what I mean? This is going to be crazy. Cowboy, 100%. It's going to be super interesting. Up next, we've got the number one in the server. Special treat just for you guys. Taking on the big bad boy, Mr. Mysterious, Mr. Bruce Wayne Bucks himself, Big George Foreman, hand on the grill, breakfast on the grill, Kenny Hot Hands, whatever you want to call him. He's got to go against the Machine, the unstoppable, the impregnable, the unshakable Killer Cam right here on Ringside VR. It's Terrence. Just say Terrence. I can't let the myth die, Bodie. I can't let the myth die. You know what I'm saying? We gotta find the Carfax. Where's the receipts? I bet Viper, just hang tight. We're gonna get you in for the last fight of the night. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Deputy, big fight feels, man. Now it's crazy, right? These two boxers have sparred before, off camera. It was a close match. Cam came out on top. It's a different situation now. Big George Foreman has been fighting all night. There's a degree of fatigue, both mentally and physically, that has to be accounted for. But Killer Cam is fresh. I don't know if he's warmed up before this, right? So there's a lot to weigh on this fight. Chat, make some noise as we get into this next round. We're going to add a third round to this. We don't usually do this for King of the Ring, but hey, it's the champ, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to go 3 2-minute rounds. The champ versus the big challenger, Big George versus Killer Cam. Let's go. The only thing that could have made this better if we had IRL cameras, but we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that soon enough, man. I don't want to be greedy.
We'll make it.
No, look, Cowboy, I ain't doubting nobody. Hey, yo, I ain't doubting nobody. Big George has more than proved himself, right? Both on and off the camera, right? I'm just saying there are factors here. Right, we got to consider. So when people look back at this fight, they've got to figure some things out. You know what I'm saying? Wow, Killer Cam with a new look.
Okay, ready?
New look for Killer Cam with a ball head. Oh my God, round number 1 underway.
I like it. Shape the head, lock in.
Yeah, no, 100%. We're here in what seems like an impromptu championship round here. The final boss of Ringside. Oh my God, some clean shots coming in from Killer Cam. Now Killer Cam, the shorter fighter here with the gray trunks, the big man, Big George Foreman, the current king in the red trunks. This is going to be a good fight. Both of these boxers, like I said, have fought each other before. So this is not going to be a strange appearance. No adjustment or discovery rounds needed. All straight hands, all belts, all ass.
Absolutely.
Profit in
now,
chat
this should
saying,
be, again, like, this is interesting, right?
Yeah.
This is a match that you would think right off the bat would be pretty even, but for one, George is coming in here with a solid disadvantage of having had to have fought, a bunch of rounds before it, right? He's warmed up, but, at this point, he's definitely feeling that fatigue. And the other thing, too, right, is he's been fighting a pretty conservative style. Just to be able to, survive this long. A little bit, fortunately for him, last round, right, he let the hands fly and got that TKO. So I think he's locked in, with all the fine tuning. So he just got to use that advantage, in this round, right? He's a little bit more loose, a little bit more warm, and his timing is all dialed in. So he's got to do that before it gets too tiring.
Yes, 100%, man. But he's fighting Killer Cam, right? Honestly, a lot of times don't even need no run up, right? he gonna hit the backflip on you. He's already managed to hurt Big George a couple of times, like right there. Very sharp counter shot by Killer Cam. I mean, the presence of mind of this young man, always. He's constantly calculating. They call him the machine for a reason. There's never a moment where you're going to catch him off balance mentally or physically, right? And it really takes somebody of pedigree status. And we've seen people go toe-to-toe with Killer Cam. It's not like he's untouchable, right? But you really have to be a high pedigree of virtual reality boxer. And we always said this, Solly, right? What makes the ideal VR boxer, right? It's going to be someone who has the athleticism and the physicality of a good boxer with a strong base and a strong knowledge for the sport of boxing, right? You have to have that. If you don't have that physicality, I don't care how much you know, you're just not going to see results. But if this is a VR game, so you're going to need someone who understands the game mechanics, right? As well as how to use them with their own physicality. And I think only a few people have achieved that simpatico symbiosis, and Killer Cam is one of them. But we're looking across the ring right now, and we're looking at somebody who also has those same attributes in Big George. So, Solly, man, I got to ask you the harrowing question. Who do you got in the matchup, bro?
Get ready.
I mean, round one's not going to give me a clear answer. So
No, not at all. It's not an easy one.
I think I'm just going to have to go with my gut. I'm going to go with Cam. I'm going to go with Cam based off of the freshness.
Yeah. Look, it's not a bad bet.
Just to add on to that, right? Like, yeah, and just to add on to that, right? Cam's one of his best skills is the fact that he has, so many layers to his game, right? He's like the absolute master in a lot of these.
Oh my God!
PTC.
Oh my God!
No!
The absolute master's been taken out.
What have I done?
Wow! Let's take a look at that again. It's the big left hand, bang 'em, right there. Wow! Big George Foreman. Through all that, look. Commentator's curse is real, guys. Commentator's curse is real. Chat's going wild right now.
It's doomed, many.
John says this guy fights just like Terrence. The same Philly shell and everything. They're coming forward. Look, the suspiciousness is there. And, you know what I'm saying, Cam has fought Terrence before, so there's one person who would know, and Cam does agree. This might be the masked fighter. Big George could be the fighter formerly known as Floyd Mayweather or Terrence Crawford. Now he's Big George Foreman, back in action. Big Bad George, says Grump. And look, this is why we gave 3 rounds. George walking away with round number 2, big knockout. Killer Cam has one more round to figure this out. Oh my God, and another jab goes down with Killer Cam. This man, Big George, cannot be stopped tonight. He's on fire.
I am literally amazed. And I'm also just like trying to find it through all the ringside footage. It's like we have too many fights.
You know, it's almost as if we do this way too often. John says, this is Terrence. We found him. And look, Bodie's like, I fought bro like 8 times. I know this guy. You can't fool me. Smoking him in the chat. Smoking him has come out of the works. He's like, I fought him 10 plus times. The chat has figured you out, brother. You can't fool us, says John. You can't fool the chat. We know the hands.
Vindicate him.
Oh my Lord. Look, when Smoking him comes out the woodworks, King Joe says, welcome back, Terrence. You've been exposed. Even Smoke. Yo, all the homies got called out for this one. Look, Big George is like, look, I can't even deal with y'all. I can't even deal with y'all. Round number 3 in this final round. Killer Cam has a lot to come back from in this match, right? So this might be Terrence, Floyd Mayweather, someone, the man of many names and many masks. You know what I'm saying? He looks like Terrence now. I see it. He just got a grayer beard. That's it. Everybody who has fought or lost to Terrence is in the stage. John, all the ops came out. We're in this third round, 1:30 seconds left, chat. You guys had to be here through all of these fights to understand what's going on in the Discord right now. Through many servers, through many arenas, through many rings, many challengers who have fought the boxer known as Terrence has come back and said, that's him. That's the guy, right? Killer Cam working right now, trying to work his offense, and he's landed some clean shots, but just not able to find the amount of pay dirt. Big George hurt now. Can Killer Cam capitalize? But that classic shell is giving him away. Chad is seeing who he is for his stripes. Now the Killer Cam knows, will he be able to recalibrate in time to make a point?
Now, this is the thing I want to see, right? Like, the one who actually has had the most success, I think, against Big George tonight, arguably has been Tony.
Tony, yeah, no, Tony, yeah.
He legit took a round off of him in the end, and, like, if he didn't get knocked down twice in that first one, like...
Oh, there it is! Speaking of knockdowns, there it is! Oh, and down goes your boy Big George. Only the second time for the night, matter of fact, right? So that is impressive nonetheless, right? Second time for the night, and it was Tony and...
Tony got him, Llama got him.
Oh, Llama did get him. Yes. This is the third time of the night, and there it is. What an amazing fight for your boy Big George, taking on pretty much the entire roster. We got to take a look at the Carfax on that one. You know what I'm saying? Take a look at it. It came out to a draw! What? Hold up. No way,
unreal.
bro. No, this is unreal. 27-27, chat. 10-9. 10-7 for Big George. The Killer Cam comes back in the third round with a 10-8. Killer Cam winning that first round, George coming back, and Killer Cam getting it out the mud, right? So ringside VR draw rules, right? Yeah, Cowboy, no one saw that coming. No, it seems so appropriate. This is so poetic. But chat, we got to do this. How we do it on ringside VR when we get a draw in these events, we got to see Big George Foreman winning on knockdowns in the draw, but Killer Cam won on damage. Hard. I'm going to have to call this a true draw. Chat, how y'all feeling about this? Right? Now, Big George did win on knockdowns. Right? Knockdowns weigh pretty heavily. Right? But then when you look, Cam won on damage. Right? And it wasn't a small margin either. It was 400 big bones. You know what I'm saying? Bombshell Boss in the chat said overtime rounds. Extra round is necessary. Chad is asking for another round. Cam, George, how y'all feeling it? He said, yo, you too big, bro. Douglas in the chat saying one more round. Chat, how say you? One more round. Are you not entertained? One more, chat. I need to make some noise. I need some help on this one, right? Chat's asking for one more round. Cam says he's ready for another one. Dirtiest Jordan says 6 more rounds. Throw him in there for 12 more until someone is completely knocked out.
Bro.
Yeah, Cam.
This dude is too big, bro.
Dog.
Like, when he threw a punch, bro, like, I got stunned and knocked down at the same. Like, I saw the flash and my eyes closed, bro.
Yo.
I'm like, oh, nah.
Yo, I'm telling you, bro. Like, okay, so...
I knew I was going to have to win on damage, bro.
But you took the first round and you took the third round, right? He's just got... The tie was really from the knockdowns, which is like... This is crazy, right? John says you got double concussed. Okay, so Terrence allegations.
What
You
he
fought
would do is...
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, nah, that's Terrence, bro.
Yeah, that is.
Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about that.
What were you saying about what he would do? Go ahead.
Nah, he was like, his reach is so long and he's so tall, bro. Like, when I would come in and try and like get some combos going, already be throwing a punch when I'm walking in. So I couldn't really like get in there without taking no big punches from him.
Look, man, look.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's a big dude.
It's definitely
Big dude.
Terrence, bro. That's what I know for sure.
Look, you fought him before, like, so we got people saying, look, every op he's ever fought has somehow made it into the chat late tonight, and they're all like, that's him. There's no hiding it. He said he's not even denying it, bro. Like,
I knew the first time we even sparred, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
I knew the first time we sparred it was him, bro.
Oh man! All right, so what say you, bro? One more round? One more round? Or you giving it to him? We're saying one more round. One more round. Okay, we gonna do it. One more round. One more round, y'all.
Yeah.
One more round. And actually, because it's a tiebreaker round, we're putting it up to 3 minutes, right? We gonna make y'all work a little bit, and then we got Viper up next. Win or lose, you know, Viper's up next, right? Take the mask off that boy. Get the mask boxer out of here. So chat, we're doing it again. One more round. The tiebreaker round, right? That was too close to call. We gotta do it to you. We gotta do it. Yes, chat. Yeah, y'all make some noise. Make some noise. We here for this. He said break them. Break their bones. Here we go. Extra round. Extra rounds. 3 minutes on this one, too. We gotta make it decisive. No getting away from it this time.
Mouthpiece is in. Seconds out.
Now, all the allegations are in. The votes have been tallied. It's Terrence. It's the boxer formerly known as Terrence. This time, Killer Cam has a beat on him. He knows he's fighting the big man, right? We've been here before. Ooh, nice shot there from Killer Cam. Big barrage from the big man, Big George. And Big George is not getting rushed down by Cam. Cam taking no prisoners. Man, this is going to be an exciting final round for this one. Grump said Big Terrence. They said take that mask off.
Any predictions for the
Bro,
predictions for the death match?
Honestly, I can't even call it, man. I can't even call it. At this point right now, when you're Terrence, you've got to be at your wit's end at this point right now. You're just fighting on hopes and dreams. It's like Ippo. When you just train so much, your hands just move by themselves. You know what I'm saying? But Cam's got the laser lock on him. He knows who he is under that mask. He's felt the gloves. He's like, I know this fighter, right? But still stands to reason Cam does have to fight the big man who's got the game plan, right? Tired or not, he's still a dangerous beast. We put 3 minutes on the round just to make sure it's decided. Winner takes all, either by damage or by knockdown, by hook or by crook. Somebody's gonna get the W tonight. Yeah, John's calling out his best shots too.
Right now, I was thinking that. Yeah, now I was thinking, right, like, you know, this is going to be to his disadvantage, just because he's already like fought a bunch of rounds and a bunch of rounds against Cam. But surprisingly, man, that stamina seems to be infinite.
That's honestly admirable, man. I wish I had lungs that work this good. You know what I'm saying? Imagine what I could do with lungs that could work this good. I'd run upstairs. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't take no elevators. You know what I mean? What you mean? Take the car, I'll walk around the block, brother. I got good lungs. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying though, like, the fatigue isn't just physical. It has to be also mental, right? You fought different boxers with different styles, varying skills, all of them good, right? There have been very few slouches, maybe one or two new people tonight, but everybody's been legit competition. 54 seconds left in on the clock here, this tiebreaker round. It's going to come down to tenacity. You know, George has got to dig deep in this round if he wants to come out on damage against Cam. Cam has got something to prove. He knows he's got the physical disadvantage, but right now he's making up for it with head movement. Who's going to come out on top? You know what I'm saying? And honestly, what's crazy is the connection has been good all night. You know what I'm saying? Sean said, chill, bro. We know you're getting old.
All night. And my ending again.
I got to call the name, Bodie, just because people outside of you guys don't know who it is, and Big George is up on the screen. But we going to call him Big Terrence. You know what I'm saying? We know who it is at this point. You know what I'm saying? Itsuki Nanako, my homie with the chat. Appreciate it with the follow. The Big T, Bombshell Boz. Yeah, Big T. You know what I'm saying? Mr. T. That's what we're going to call him. Oh, nice counter shot there by Killer Cam. Cam is boxing exceptionally well, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, exceptionally well. There's been some very smart, just how to box when you have that disadvantage against somebody. Did I put it on more than 3 rounds? I did. I'm sorry, guys. Guys, if you guys can check the scorecard real quick. That was my bad. I thought I put that on one round. Can you check the scorecard, Cam or Terrence? Check the scorecard real quick, please. Please check the scorecard.
I think one of them has to leave to do it. Whoever's still in there should be able to see it.
Yeah.
Actually, no, we tried this last time. You should be able to see it too.
I tried. Let's see. Hit R? All right, let's see details. Cam won that 10-9 round, guys. 15 on straight damage. That's why I said Cam was making some very smart moves in there. 15-12 to 12-49. Fatigue could have played a factor, but honestly, you got to give it to Cam. Working with somebody that big in the ring. Great head movement, great counter shots, good timing, smart defense. He played that well. He played that absolutely well. You know what I'm saying? And yo, Rico is nice,
Hey,
bro.
hats off.
Yeah, go ahead, Cam.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah. No, you're good. You're
Nah,
good.
I was gonna say hats off to George. Hats off to George, bro. He came in there wild tired and was still putting the hands on me. So I can't take nothing away from him.
Oh, yeah. Look. We got him. It says old account lost. Right? Big George Foreman G. Look, Terrence, we know that's you now. There it is, John. We know. Look, Bodie's like, please say Terrence. Don't keep getting away with this. Honestly, Cam, also, man, shout outs to you. I know you came in fresh. There's a lot. This could have went down a lot of different ways, but in this upcoming tournament, guys, it's just a little bit of a preview of the upcoming tournament. Like I said, sorry, guys, I've been getting sick. Old age and all. So I've reached out to a few of you. A few people have not responded yet. So I'm going to go ahead and just start making the matchups for the tournament as if the people who've responded are in, right? So let me just remind you guys real quick, because Viper, we get hold on, wait. You right. Zoto Lord, you right. Yeah. It'll clear your name. Hold on, wait, George. We got to bring, honestly, so King Joe also. So in the tournament, these are the people who have been kings, previous long-standing kings, right? Death Sentence, already confirmed and agreed. Stevie VR, already confirmed and agreed. Killer Cam, already confirmed and agreed. Tesco is the one we're waiting on. He has work on Sundays, so we got to catch him on the Sundays. He doesn't have work to make it happen. Adonis Banks already responded and agreed. Tynado responded and agreed. Jay Baca responded and agreed. Yo Boy responded and agreed. Zoto Lord responded and agreed. Jack Bond responded and agreed. Big Blueby responded and agreed. And Big George Foreman has already been messaged as well. Right? We are only waiting on Amateur, Hello World, and Spiral Mackie. Llama as well. Sorry, I got you in there too, Llama. So we're only missing 3. If anybody can contact Amateur, Hello World, and Spiral Mackie and tell them to just DM me so we can get them confirmed, this is going to be a winner-take-all single elimination tournament. I will get a group chat with all of you guys so we can discuss the rules and timing. But this is going to be winner-take-all. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably going to throw down like $150, $200 of my own money. Again, winner take all, right? No prize splits for this one, King of Kings tournament. You know what I'm saying? Yes, this is about the tournament. Absolutely. Big George Foreman says, is it really that serious? Everyone in the chat is trying to unmask you like you a Scooby-Doo villain, bro. Everyone in the chat is trying to unmask you like you a Scooby-Doo villain. You know what I mean? You can keep your identity, you know what I'm saying? I like this little storyline that's going on, you know what I mean? So can we get Viper in here next? Jack Bond, aka Washed Mon, say we know it's you. This has been the best canon event for Ringside VR ever, guys. This brought all the homies out. You know what I mean? This is crazy. Also, Yo Boy, if you're in the chat, definitely you've seen a lot of this competition. Yo Boy also wanted to throw an invitational tournament for $100 worth gift cards, right? And I told him that I would go in and help him produce the show. He's just got to find the boxers he wants for his invitational. So, Yo Boy, he's got a couple of people in mind, but, you know, if we want to run these tournaments, Yo Boy, you see all the talent here on display. Hope you've been watching. Oh, this is great. Hey, Big George Foreman, bro. Good shit, bro. Like, look, You see, the Discord is out here buzzing. You know what I'm saying? Aiden says, "Let me in, let me in." Aiden, are you in the Discord, bro? I can drop the Discord link for you. And same thing, ZP. Y'all join the Discord, man. We got new people coming in all the time. Put you in on the program, get you in on some of the stuff. You know what I'm saying? J3 says, "Peekaboo style is my style." We got another Peekaboo fighter. Welcome, welcome. Hey, man, join the Discord, y'all. Join the Discord. Right. Hey, all right, yo. Absolutely, bro. Appreciate you for coming through, man. As always, as always. All right, so next up, we got the last fight. And we've got Viper. Brand new, right? So just like you guys here, Viper got here early enough in the night and said, yo, let me get in. And he got in on the list, right? So we're going to go down to two 2-minute rounds, right? Two 2-minute rounds on this one, guys. We're going to do the last one of the night, right? We got Viper in. And I told Viper I promised I'd get him in because he came in early, right? J3 says, where do we sign up? So let me just let you guys know. Thursday nights, no sign up necessary. Just jump in on the Discord. Usually it's 7 to 9 p.m. But tonight was such a banger. I had to get all the homies in, right? Sometimes I'll go a little late. Solly, thank you for staying up late as well. You know what I'm saying? So we get through this. This was a fun night. But Sundays is the big night for us. It's a big exhibition night, 3-minute rounds. That one you're going to have to go to events, sign up in the Discord at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. We send reminders out in the Discord. If you don't know how to sign up, or if you get in today, right, join the Discord, hit us up. We will let you know how to sign up, right? We do this as a service to the people who come in here. We're one of the Discord servers, is probably the most friendliest and easiest to get into. You learn through us, you do well here. Other people are going to invite you to other servers, compete in other leagues. It's all a family around here, right? But jump into the Discord, hit any of us up. We'll help you get through. But for now, we've got the last fight of the night. 2-minute rounds. Viper versus Killer Cam. Let's go. Viper's going to get a real nice welcome, right? To the Ringside VR family, because he gets the honor of, for his first fight ever here, fighting the champ, right? Even though it's a casual match,
that's kind of
it's an honorary kind of baptism, you know.
Red, no holding.
Listen, that's, in my opinion, the way that like most anime protagonists start their series, right?
Yeah.
They stumble in, they're like, yeah, I know how to do this thing, and then they get up against like the biggest guy, you know, get beaten, and they just come back.
And what's great about this is, let's say you get beaten, it kind of shakes the nerves out, right? Because it's like, man, I lost, but you lost to the best. No pressure. Yeah. And
literally doesn't get much better than that.
And oh my God, he got knocked out of the game. I think there might have been a disconnect. Viper, let us know what was going on. Isma, is this Thrill the Fight? Yes, it is, Isma.
Viper, you all right there?
Viper, you good, bro? Watch Jack Bond said knocked out of the game. I'm crying. Hey, I didn't even mean it like that. It just happened. Like as soon as the replay came back, he got the. All I heard was like the Metal Gear Solid. Snake. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, my guess.
I think it was a disconnect. I think it was a legit disconnect.
My guess is, considering he left on everything all at once, that might be an internet issue.
That might, yeah, it definitely. J3 said I was joking, bro. Hey, look, no, this was just very bad timing. Because J3 said throw in the towel right when the knockout happened, and he was gone. It doesn't usually happen like this. Oh, but
yeah, that's that. It all happened so smooth simultaneously. So he either was like hit that punch, got knocked out, and then quit Discord, his headset, and the game off.
He probably threw. Yeah. Hello, I'm gonna be wrong for this. Hello, wait. Oh, can I find this? Can I find this? Yeah. This might have been him after he got knocked out. This might have been Viper after he got knocked out. I don't know for sure, but he's not here. That's the crazy part.
Says he's still online.
He says he's still online. We got to hear from Viper. I really hope nothing bad happened to him.
Oh no, it says he's off. It says he's offline.
Okay, no,
It
he's
says
gone. He's
okay,
gone.
Okay, my
Okay.
guess.
Okay, now because this happened, right? Boz, I know you want to fight. Why is this guy in every GIF? I don't know. King Joe.
He might have just left the server.
I think he just left the server. Viper, right? Dang. I hope he's okay, guys. I really do. No, for real. Like, this is just a game. And, you know, as much as we joke around, you all have seen this stream. We're not really mean to anybody. You know what I'm saying? So I think he's gone. I think he's legit gone. He left everything. Okay, now.
All right, then he.
Now there was supposed to be a fight.
Not to make fun of him, but I will say that does add to the legend of Cam that he.
Now we have to add to the legend of Cam like Chuck Norris. Oh my God, we gotta. Yeah, he knocked somebody out the server one time.
Other people knock people out. Cam retires people with his punches.
That's crazy. Okay, so King Joe has been waiting though, and we do need one fight. That literally didn't happen. I've got time. If you can give King Joe the thing, we'll just make this the last match instead, and then I think that'll be fine. They finna be talking about Cam at Campfire Stories. Yes. No, honestly, I have to now, like, recall the Rolodex, right, of the legend of Killer Cam. You know what I'm saying? Normally, if I could stay here all night, Darksea, I would, bro. Like, I'd run this forever. But King Joe has been waiting all night. Viper really didn't make the fight happen. We're still going to do the 2-minute rounds. We'll just do King Joe versus Killer Cam. It might have been that his headset died.
Might have been, but I mean, he did leave the Discord, which I think is an interesting move. I'm gonna check with him. I'm not gonna roast him too much, but again, it is it is a little bit funny.
I give people the benefit of the doubt all the time, bro. I will give them more of the benefit of the doubt. He got knocked out IRL. J3, it might have been what happened. Him have to stop it, boss. Chill out.
This is what happens when.
Oh, Boz, you killing me right now, bro. Boz.
The memes. I will say, right, like.
Oh, John, we
I'm
got.
gonna blame Cam for this one.
Yeah, Cam, it's all your fault. I didn't bully him. Cam, it's all your fault.
Yeah. What are you doing hitting this man with the same power you're fighting Terrence Crawford with?
He took everything for Terrence out on us. Oh my God. All right, here we go. We got King Joe. So yeah, John, King Joe was just waiting for a long time, and that was supposed to be the last fight. And so we're just making it happen. But we're just gonna go on with this one. Let's go. Hey, bitch, George Foreman. Look, you have one of the most mysterious personalities in the entire Discord. I'll let you know that right now. They will be talking about you for seasons to come. You know what I'm saying? He said, I mean, Terrence is like the GOAT, so I don't know. Come on, you're not helping the allegations, bro. We know you're Terrence now. We know you're Terrence. That's it. We know you're Terrence. All right, 2-minute rounds, right? King Joe versus Killer Cam, right? We're gonna start this match, last match of the night, for real, right? And then we're gonna put Cam up here as the current king. And then we're gonna go full screen. Why do I have 4 minutes on the clock? I'm tripping.
Okay, get ready.
All right.
Man, Cam's literally Saitama right now.
He really is. 100%.
How do you step into the ring with this man after something like that?
Yeah, no, crazy. Like I think what's crazy is, like, I was saying, like, yeah, man, if you get knocked out by the champ, it's no big deal. He's the champ, and I didn't expect that to happen. I honestly really didn't. Right? Like, if there's any person I'm gonna lose to with no shame, it's Cam, because you're supposed to lose to Cam unless you're like a #1 contender. But right now, Cam's fighting another giant in King Joe. All right, King Joe has been waiting out here. King Joe's gonna sub in for Viper here, and okay, I thought Cam might have disconnected too, but we're back at it. And King Joe with the new fresh, you know what I'm saying, blonde dye for the hair there.
He's looking sharp right now, and honestly, he's doing a good job in this fight. Considering that he's up against a tough opponent, he's playing with the right mentality, right? You should be cautious, right? Don't stand and bang with somebody who, you just saw deliver like a TKO, or like, knockdown after knockdown on high-level opponent, right? You want to be careful. You want to be patient, and then you want to find like your opportunities to really pick your shots. Now, Cam's not going to give you a lot of them, but no one's perfect, right? So like there are some moments, and he is finding some good shots from that safe range that he's got.
Yes, I like what I'm seeing from King Joe, right? Really using his body advantages and athleticism to his advantage here. Cam is like a shotgun. He's deadly on the inside. He always has been, always will be, right? But if you're the bigger fighter, you can attack him from ranges and kind of hit him before he can get into you. The counter hit damage is still in play. And if you're somebody like King Joe, you got to play this patient. You got to keep Cam at arm's length, because if not, he gonna eat them ribs up, man. Baby back ribs, all you can eat. Chilies. You know what I mean? But right now, he's playing the game really smart. You just got to be careful. Cam is a master at weaving shots in on the inside. We saw him do it against Terrence Big George. And he was able to out damage even while working from that disadvantage. So very tenacious. And like we say, he's always locked in. All right, did I lose you there, Solid? I might have to restart.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you're back. You're back. Okay, I thought I lost you there for a second.
Okay. Yeah. No, I'm back.
Yeah.
All right. So, yeah, adjustment round time. This is I would say, Cam's specialty amongst everything else, right? You think that you beat him in one thing, and then he just switches it up altogether on you, and, you're fighting a whole nother opponent.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong about switching your styles in ring. It's when you don't switch your styles between characters that people complain. King Joe here, I honestly think he might have that first round just on the fact that like he was able to throw punches when Cam wasn't. That being said, I think whenever they do clash, Cam is the one coming out of these exchanges, right? Because you see King Joe does not want to stand either with him.
Nah, he doesn't have to be honest. It's nice to see that King Joe is working the jab on the outside, using that length, right, posting up, good hook there, circling out, and you see he's using his legs, right, to maintain the distance. In VR boxing, there's no pain to make somebody back up. So it's more important that you use your legs, position, circle out, good head movement there, more so than in real boxing, right? Because it's your only real way as a taller fighter to maintain that distance and keep that damage, right? Shots coming in. I mean,
there's really not that much else that you can do, right? Like, you just have to, play a really clean style of fight.
Yeah.
And that's difficult, right? Like, when any shot is able to rock you and, like, you're looking for a points match, you just feel it immediately, right? Like, you're like, God, my punches aren't as strong. Like, I need to land 3 or 4 for every, 1 or 2 that he lands. Yeah. You just have to start doing some sort of math in your head. Very commonly in our fights, right? It's like, that's my mentality. I'm like, all right, I got to at least come out with an exchange where I land one more punch than Supa, because I know Supa hits hard.
Yeah, and it works. It's very effective, the game, and it's great that the game allows both of those strategies to be viable, and both strategies is just as viable in this PTC more than ever. Right now, King Joe is in a very difficult position, locking horns with Killer Cam. He does not want... It's like a honey badger. You know what I'm saying? It's like fighting a honey badger. Killer Cam don't care. He's going to get in, and when he gets in, he's going to try to do work. Like right there, 3 shots unanswered, boom! And Killer Cam putting in work. This is not where you want to be. King Joe has to get back into that range where he's most dangerous.
Absolutely. I think this is what I'm surprised I haven't seen Cam do more of, is bring the fight in real close. But right now, I'm going to see what those scorecards say. But I think it's going to be Cam in the end.
Let's see. And the winner out of the red corner, Killer Cam, 10-9, 10-9. It all came down to damage. And look how close the damage was in the second round. Dead, literal, almost even. I don't know how it was literally like 3 points of damage difference, right? My goodness. All right, let's take a look at that again. Yeah. Killer Cam it almost came down to a draw, right? But Cam would have still come out a little bit even over the top. But wow, what a good performance by King Joe. And ladies and gentlemen, right, we got Killer
Bro.
Cam as the last king. Cam, how you feeling about that? Another tall boxer, man.
I was just finna come in here and say that, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what they be feeding y'all or what's in the water, but y'all need to stop being so tall.
I
Man.
know, bro. And what's crazy is the big guys now are fighting like they're tall people. We're so used to seeing big guys be like, yeah, I'm just gonna get it on the inside and throw hooks. Like, bro, use your length. I saw King Joe using his feet a lot. That was the impressive thing, man. There was a right hook, circled
Bro,
out, pushed
he was
off.
a
I was
mover.
like, he was a mover. I love to see it because I was telling Solly, like, in this game, since pain is not a deterrent, right? You gotta, as a taller fighter, be able to move and maintain that distance. And we've seen a lot of long fighters be able to do this very well. That's how you keep that damage advantage on them, man. Because even though they're not feeling the pain, you're counting. Hit, 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 hit. I'm up, I'm up, I'm up. Okay, he got in. Defend myself. Get out. I'm up, I'm up. Hitman used to do that. King Joe did that. You know what I'm saying? It's frustrating when you're a shorter fighter when someone knows how to fight like that. But I mean, kudos to you, man. Against Big George, you were able to work in damage while on that disadvantage, right? Threading the needle, as it were. So you got into your range, and then you did work. Once you were in your range, you made it count because you knew, you know what I'm saying, they were gonna try to get away from you, and it showed in that match, bro. Excellent as always, bro. Excellent
Thank
as
you.
always. I appreciate.
You know, I try to please.
Look, it's great, bro. I mean, you knock somebody out of the server.
Hello.
You know what I'm saying? You knock somebody out of the server. Who that, King Joe?
And that's not the intention, bro.
I know,
That's not the
I know.
intention.
And that's what makes it even crazier. You weren't even trying to do that. That's all I heard. That's all I heard. And he was gone. That was crazy business. King Joe, you were the last fight of the night, man. You went toe-to-toe with Killer Cam. From your POV, bro, how was it like, man? We got a final word for the night, and then we
It
go
was
sign
great.
off.
I ain't gonna lie. His pressure was crazy.
Yeah.
I was trying to keep him off me. I was circling to my right at first, but then he kept hitting me with his left hand.
Mm-hmm.
So that was also what's causing me, like, I wasn't able to really jab either that much. Which
Hey,
is why I was using my left hand a lot in the first round.
Yeah.
But then I started circling to the left, and I started getting a lot of it just was open when I was moving left.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to circle out. I was circling out right. I take a step out right for my right for the right hook, and I was coming back left. So that was really what was trying to open up, really. But he did a good job at taking away my jab. I couldn't get my jab off.
Yeah, no, it was great.
It was crazy.
It was great, and that's what I like to see when a lot of you guys in this server just have good boxing IQ, right? Like, I see you guys exercising things that theoretically should work, and then I see the other person playing the chess game, right? Even though it's a VR game, you gotta like suspend disbelief. Like, you circling out looked great. I mean, go back and watch the stream, go back and watch your fight. It looks good. Then when you see Cam adjusting and be like, all right, he's circling out to the right, boom, I'm gonna catch him with the check left. Okay, now what is he gonna do? Now I'm like, they playing chess now. You can see their minds work. So big shout outs to you guys. I'm glad we got you in. Unfortunately for Viper, he wasn't here. Viper, I encourage you to come back.
And
No
his,
shame. He gone.
His what's called was good too. What's it called? His output. Oh my god, crazy.
You see?
Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to remember. I was like, damn, he was something. I was dry heaving in after that first round. I wasn't even. That's why I had to turn it up in the second round.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I wasn't throwing enough. So you gotta, if they're throwing a lot, you also have to throw a lot because you're
Yes.
going to get hit regardless.
Yes.
So you gotta figure out a way to punch him. So you gotta. I had to start throwing at him.
Hey, Ghosty, I'm gonna try to send that to you tomorrow, bro. I'm gonna be in the editing bay tomorrow. DM me, please remind me. I'm doing a lot of edits. Guys, hey, did you guys see the edit that I was putting together for Tesco? I'm just working on it. I'm gonna show you a little preview real quick. I think Cam might have seen this, but King Joe, check this out. Just take a look at that. I'm working on new effects, trying to spice things up a little bit. So yeah, I'm in the lab tomorrow, guys. Once I get off of work, I'll be editing. Ghostly, I'm gonna cut your fight out from the last one. I have it on my computer. Wasn't that nice? That's PTC, baby. I couldn't make edits like that before because I could never see a clean hit from anybody. You know what I'm saying? But absolutely, yeah, it was absolutely amazing, man. We saw that. When I saw that on Stream Eyes, I gotta clip that. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's gonna be it for me tonight. I have enjoyed everything that I've seen tonight, guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm sweating like a monk. I'm sweating so much. It's not even cold in the house. I'm just sick. This was amazing, guys. This was a great stream, great event, and honestly, the stream only gets this good because of you guys. All the homies came out. You know what I mean? Like, everybody showed up. It was a beautiful thing to see. We had some good fights. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who wants to jump in, we're going to be signing off on the stream tonight. But join the Ringside VR Discord. Say what's up in the Discord. Ask us how to get in on the event. We will definitely help you guys out. Big shout outs to everybody who helps make Ringside VR a possibility. You know what I'm saying? And honestly, bro, as somebody who only has time in the evenings to part-time this stuff, there was no way that I could make Ringside VR what it is today without everybody here. You know what I mean? And that is that is honestly the God honest truth, man. So everybody lends their hands to this. It's amazing, and we have a great time. It's been a vibe. So I've been me, y'all have been y'all. You know what I'm saying? This is Super M signing off. Catch you guys this Sunday for 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. For everybody who needs a reminder, sign up. If you don't know how to sign up, hit us up. We'll get you right. With that being said, I'll catch y'all. The VOD will be up on Twitch, on YouTube. So if you've missed the earlier fights, you missed all the hype that came before, definitely check the VOD out. And y'all have a wonderful night, man. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.